just arrived tonight, and after a long, long flight, it's a stupid thing that we're doing, a crazy thing. Most people think it's a crazy thing.
Our mode of travel, I think, is a little bit ridiculous. We're going to try to hitchhike across Peru. The thing is, we don't know what's going to happen in between. Really, what is Peru going to throw at us?
Vamos, vamos!
I've never seen anything this beautiful. This is crazy. You guys got your passports?
How do we choose our destination? We pick up a travel guide and read where they say the best places to go and go as far away as possible. We don't want to go to where everybody else is going. It's just not exciting.
I think when you get off the tourist trail and off the beaten track, then you get to see the authentic people and the culture. He likes them. You won't find that on the tourist trail.
We chose Peru because it's rough, it's rugged, it's cheap. We knew that if we came to Peru and got off the beaten track, he would offer us everything we love when we travel.
That behind you is crazy. Look at that, just
Our trip starts in Lima, where we'll be flying up to Cuzco in the Andes. From there, we'll make a few side trips to the Sacred Valley, to Pisac, and then we'll start the heart of our trip, hitchhiking towards Lake Titicaca.
Our plan is to jump in the lake, not just go and look at it, but to jump in the thing.
Traffic in Lima was much worse than we expected, and we nearly missed our plane to Cuzco.
There's no way in hell in North America I could run to an airport with a beard, long hair, and a battery pack strapped to my chest. Could you imagine? And I'm just walking through. It's crazy. Only in Peru.
Left Lima, and we're now halfway to Cuzco in the Andes. And I'm betting actually, that one of us three brothers are going to have some serious trouble with the altitude. You just can't fly 4 kilometers straight up into the atmosphere without having some repercussions. So we'll see what happens, but I bet it's going to be trouble.
I'm betting it's Preston. Steve. I bet it's Steve.
Me too.
Wow, it's hard to breathe, man. I find it's really hard to breathe. And it's scorching. The sun, the intensity of the sun here in the mountains in the Andes is intense. ¿Cuánto es? A lady came up to us, and she was selling coca leaves. So what's this for, Al?
It keeps your head from being dizzy. It keeps your stomach.
You're white as anything.
Yeah, you're white. This will help my head, I think, because I'm pretty dizzy right now. 2.
Okay.
Very interesting sensation that by putting a leaf inside of your mouth, and all of a sudden your whole head goes numb. The Incas were able to walk these mountain passes and go for long bouts without food by constantly chewing these coca leaves.
All right, lads, off to the Sacred Valley. I'm thinking if I eat enough cocoa leaves, I won't have to hitchhike to the Sacred Valley. I'll float there.
Get her going. Let's start now.
Yeah.
We were anxious to get our first hitchhiking ride.
That's right. Let's see what we get.
We haven't really heard of anybody hitchhiking across Peru. We've heard of people taking motorbikes, local transport, but not hitchhiking. And that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to do something completely different.
Look for big trucks, any truck.
Beer trucks, concrete trucks.
Oh, that would have been the ride, man. That's the kind of ride we need.
Yeah, we wanted to see if we could do it, and we knew we'd have fun.
We're crazy. Hitchhiking's crazy, so it fits.
Hitchhiking takes time.
I can barely breathe. Struggling to breathe.
This could be a long way to Titicaca, boys.
It could be a
Long walk to Titicaca.
Long walk.
Could be a long way. Oh, well. I just needed some racing. Yeah.
Come on. This will help my head, I think.
We're crazy. Hitchhiking's crazy, so it fits.
It was hot, we were tired, we were having no luck getting any lifts, so we had to take a bus to get ourselves to the Sacred Valley. The Sacred Valley is the heart of the Andes in Peru, and it was important for us to take this detour because we wanted to see this natural beauty.
Unbelievable.
360.
Yeah. You just look around, it's like you're surrounded in a ball of Andes. Never expected this. Not this view, not a 360.
You didn't?
No, not like this. Incredible. You can now see why they call it the Sacred Valley. Yeah.
But I think the highlight of the day for me was the sunset in the Sacred Valley.
The colors just getting
They just vibrant.
Like,
They just went like change. I've never seen anything like that.
It was amazing. And I got to share it with my brothers, which made it all that more memorable.
Well, it just changed.
It's like the Inca gods switched on a fluorescent light.
It is.
Great.
The Sacred Valley. This is probably
Yeah.
what it's all about.
In all my travels, yeah, I've never seen anything this beautiful.
Me neither.
Later that night, we went to see a shaman. He gave us a very good blessing, and from that point, I think I was feeling much more confident about our hitchhiking.
A new day on the trip today, and I'm feeling a bit better. I'm starting to adjust to the altitude today.
One thing I'm looking forward to today is exploring the Sacred Valley. We're traveling to a market town called Pisac.
That, for me, is going to really be the highlight of the trip, getting off the beaten track and seeing what this country really has to offer.
We could follow these train tracks to Pisac. I'm sure this goes right into the town.
Wrong way though, isn't it?
It's only 100 kilometers.
I'd rather take the train.
I thought you said you wanted to take a motorbike, you muppet.
Well, a motorbike would be even better.
Jeff likes to take control. He likes to lead as much as he can.
Yeah, give me that bag.
Jeff is like a little terrier. You know, he's small, but he's loud. You know he's there.
Vamos, vamos!
The funny thing is, you weren't even trying. You were enjoying the train tracks, and you just kind of threw your hand out. You weren't even trying. When you try, you don't get picked up. When you don't, you do.
Well, I knew it's just a matter of time.
It felt so good, our first ride in hitchhiking in Peru. Wonderful feeling, actually knowing that we were able to get a lift successfully, and the feeling of wind blowing in our faces, it was terrific.
I'll take this
over the tourist bus any day.
Yeah, me too. I hope he understood where we wanted to go.
Yeah, I think so.
Because if he says that we're going the wrong way, there's no way I'm trying to hitchhike back.
No, but that's the good thing is wherever he takes you, you just check it out.
Chris is very easygoing. Nothing flusters him. Any situation, he tries to find the good in it.
All of a sudden, the truck came to a stop. This guy starts offloading these fridges. So I said, boys, come on, let's give this guy a hand. So we dropped our packs. We started offloading these fridges.
It was a nice feeling to give these people a hand and lift their fridges into the house.
Moving fridges in Peru. We could get the Eagar Brothers Peruvian Moving Company going.
De nada.
Good luck with your fridge.
It's funny putting a fridge in a brick house. Yeah. Wonder how far the market's from here, though.
We were hungry, so we thought it was a good time to taste some local street food.
This is the biggest phone I've ever seen. It's ridiculous. Fresh herbs. Good style. I feel like a dog, you know what I mean?
Steve's a clown. His nickname is Krusty. Because, of course, he acts like a clown.
He adds flavor with his personality and with his enthusiasm.
Captain Caveman!
That's the Yeti.
We were pretty tired out, but we still wanted to go check out the ancient salt mines.
What's it chewing? Coca leaves. Got to, man. Once you start taking these cocoa leaves, you use them all the time. At this altitude,
Let's go over.
it
Look at
wouldn't
the
take
little kids over there. Let's go say hello. Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
We got to meet some of the locals with their kids just sitting on the side of the road, so we got to go up and speak to them. And that kind of close interaction really makes you understand Peru a little better and understand the people a little more.
They had nothing. They were poor. And I was thinking to myself, how can you be so happy? And then I realized they're happy because they have one another. They might not have anything, but they have one another. And that's what made me think how lucky I am. People always say nothing in life is certain, but I know one thing is certain. I'll always have my family, and they'll always have me. And that is something special.
Oh, check that out.
Holy.
These are hundreds of years old, these salt mines.
We trudged down with our packs, blistering sun, and met these two people working there. Damn, it makes me appreciate my job.
The woman would shovel the salt into bags, into 50-kilogram bags, and this guy would load them on his back. I could barely lift the bags, and this fella who's about 5'2", about half my weight, would just throw them on his back and carry them up the hill. I struggled to carry my backpack up the hill in that altitude.
Maybe I can't lift this. Here's the wind. Oh my goodness!
It's heavy, eh?
Oh, fantastico.
It was getting late, so we thought the best chance for us to get a lift back to Cuzco was to wait at the local truck stop.
English, poquito English.
A little bit.
Little, okay. We're going to Cuzco.
Okay, it's possible.
Yes?
Maybe you try.
No problem. This is okay.
Okay.
Many times we wait
It's okay.
1 hour, 2 hours.
No.
Yes? Before?
No, maybe only 2 hours.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's hope. There's not many trucks around here.
There'll be more.
Hitchhiking today was not as successful as we wanted to be.
We climbed up dump truck, and it was full of sand, completely full of sand. So we hop up there, settle down, get comfortable in the sand. Then he pulls around the gas station, around the tanks, and stops.
Tire?
The tire flat.
Ah!
This
Hi. Do you go to Cuzco? Cuzco? Look at
I couldn't believe it. We just kept getting bad luck.
Yeah, we don't have much time before it gets dark. But like you said, you could. If worst came to worst, 22 kilometers, you could walk it.
No, it's up the mountains.
Oh, just the first part.
No. The Inca gods switched on a fluorescent light.
I love getting in the back of trucks and stuff.
Hitchhiking is a challenge, and we knew we'd have fun.
Yet again, we had to give up on the hitchhiking and catch a bus back to Cuzco.
Slabs. How did they get those up there?
The most interesting stone in Cuzco, the most famous.
This?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 angles to rock.
This is
12th century.
12th century.
Yeah, 12th
century.
Yeah.
So the Spanish came in, built on top.
Yeah. That building is Inca construction original, and this construction is a Spanish construction. You can see. It's one imitation.
Yeah.
Today, the people of the Cuzco say that's the work of the Incas, and that's the work of the incapables.
Yeah.
The Spanish.
That's great.
That's just like-
Incapables and the Incas.
Yeah.
This is the work of the Incas. That's the work of the incapables.
Yeah. Because just like the destruction.
Our goal today is to make it to the town of Sikwani, and that is about halfway to Lake Titicaca.
Can you take us to Sikwani? Nos puedes llevar a Sikwani?
Nos puedes llevar a Sikwani. Ahorita.
Now, ahorita.
Nos puedes llevar a Sikwani.
It's not easy trying to hitchhike in a foreign country with a foreign language.
Close enough. You'll understand.
This truck, nos puedes llevar a Sikwani?
No pasa por ahí.
No, this, where? ¿Dónde?
¿Dónde?
¿Dónde truck? Nos puedes llevar a Sikwani? We're close. Puerto Tondo, he's going to the jungle. He's not going through.
This hitchhiking business is just, it's craziness. Who travels around Peru in the back of trucks hitchhiking?
I think it's a great thing because we're doing something that people don't usually do, and that makes it all the more exciting. But we must get to Lake Titicaca.
Sikwani. We're going, Sikwani. Whoa. This could be our number.
We're close, Sikwani.
This is the mode of transport that we've chosen because it lets us see exactly the people in the country. When you can sit in the back of a truck, it's so much better than sitting in a bus in a comfy seat. I would take it any day, even though it's tough.
It's not going all the way, but it's going part way.
Some way is better than no way.
Yeah, this is great.
There's everything on here but a big llama, boy.
Give it time. This is chaos, man. This is absolute chaos. This is crazy. This is absolute crazy. Hell.
We're on the move, boys.
We're climbing into the back of trucks with other locals, and it's nice to share that with other people.
Hugo, Titicaca? Titicaca? No. Where do you go? ¿Dónde? Titicaca?
Hablo español?
No, Quechua. Quechua. They speak Quechua, no Spanish. Quechua language.
We don't even know Spanish very well.
The trip was going great until the police stopped us.
Police.
There's some kind of police thing going on.
Oh, shit. We should get out so we don't cause trouble either. Should we get out? No, stay.
No, just wait here.
Too late.
And they were just looking for a bribe. So they made everyone get out of the back of the truck, and that's where our first drive ended.
That stuff makes me a little nervous, man. I don't like when the cops get involved because you don't know how much you're going to have to pay them or what they're going to do or if they're going to take from you. Or... Oh, 118 kilometers. Jeez. I'm getting sick of hitchhiking.
When you're traveling, sometimes you hit upon some fantastic, unexpected sights.
Check out those ruins.
We came upon these Inca ruins, which were fantastic. They were massive. And the only reason we seen them was because we had just got off our ride and we were walking for about an hour. And if we had been continuing on the truck that we were in, we would have drove right past. So really, if it wasn't for hitchhiking, we would have missed this amazing sight.
There was a massive stone wall. It was used to regulate traffic in and out of the Cuzco Valley. They wouldn't let anyone in or out after dark.
We can walk around and look back down. These beautiful ancient ruins and not a person here.
Special moment, really. Don't get those kind of moments with your brothers too often.
I'm a lucky man and quite blessed to have these two guys with me in places like this and sharing these things forever.
Somewhere through those mountains, boys, is Titicaca. Yeah, through that rain.
And let's just hope somewhere through those mountains there's a few trucks that are willing to pick up 3 gringos.
We finally made it to a little town called Urcos.
Lunchtime, boys. I see a good stand over there.
We tried to get lunch at the side of the road, and today was the first time we really saw another side to the Peruvians.
See, yeah. We went over there to get some food, and we're like, do you have some food? Do you have some food? They're like, no more, all gone. We're like, what? What do you mean?
I think they had food. I took a peek in one of the jugs, and I saw beets and cabbage, and I think, for whatever reason, they just didn't want to feed us.
Finished? I think there's something under here, ladies. I think you're pulling my leg. I can smell it. I'm like a dog. Nothing?
Oh, but the thing is, a little Peruvian boy was standing behind Chris, and all of a sudden Chris turned around, and he's like, he's got the stuff to my ticket, my plane ticket. So he was going through Chris's pockets.
Peru is a poor country, so really, you can't get too upset about things like this.
Today was a real test of patience for the second drive.
Were coming through weren't going to Sirkawani. They weren't going in our direction. And we pulled over quite a few.
How do we say it again? Nos peros llevar de Aswan. No.
Kungati.
It was getting dark and starting to rain, starting to get cold, and we weren't sure what to do.
Donde truck? We're on the move, boys.
We
pick up a travel guide and read where they say the best places to go and go as far away as possible.
Let's get in this fucking truck, guys. We're gonna go back, okay?
Don't step on these people.
Finally, we got pay dirt. We hit pay dirt, and the truck came along. The truck was full of colorful locals, and it was a real good drive, although it was real cold.
Vamos!
Looked like a highly flammable kind of petrol truck. Again, the locals didn't mind us sharing the top of the truck with them.
Once again, we got pulled over by the police.
But this time, luckily, they just pulled them over, gave them a warning, and they had to pull a tarp over the top of the truck, so which wasn't too bad. So we still got to stay in the ride. If not, I would have just said, "God, boys, I'm getting a bus," because I was too tired by that stage. Every day is getting better, every day is getting more exciting, and every day I'm finding myself slipping deeper and deeper into the Peruvian culture and loving every bit of it.
Hola, buenos días. Oh. We're up this morning at 5:15 a.m. Long day today hitchhiking, so we thought we'd better get at it early.
I hope there's some trucks going, boys.
If all goes well, we should reach the place we're heading for this whole trip, the big inland lake, Lake Titicaca.
So we thought we were going to start the morning with some nice hot tea, and then turned out we got the aloe lime juice instead.
The consistency is disgusting. Yeah. Raw. That's horrible.
Here's to Titicaca, boys.
Gracias. That looks like something that should be coming out of your nose. Oh, you're licking it all.
So, we want to go to Titicaca Way, downtown, yeah? See? Perfect.
We decided to take a rickshaw to the outskirts of town so we could start hitchhiking again. Then we got a little reminder that in a country like Peru, you can never let your guard down.
We just had a little incident. We stopped outside of town here to take a turn, and some guy ran up to the back of the rickshaw, grabbed one of our packs.
He dropped the bag and started running. So I started chasing him. I grabbed him and pushed him up against the wall, and I was kind of roughing him up a little bit, saying, yelling at him. And then Chris came along.
So both of us had this guy up against the wall, and then he reached down, and there was a big bowl of motor oil grease. So he went to grab it to throw it on us, and so I grabbed his hand.
I had him by the back of the neck.
He was going to throw this oil in our face. So a bit of excitement here, and it's not even 7 a.m. And that's our start to the day.
One more day, and we should be able to make it to Titicaca if we get a couple of rides. So
You have to,
one
man.
good ride is all we need, maybe.
That's all we need, just one ride, and they should be going there.
Yeah. That's all we need. We'll make it to Titicaca.
I want to get there, boys.
We'll get there. We'll get a ride, and you'll drive us all the way there. Okay, trucks, come on, trucks. Big trucks, big trucks. Big trucks, truck.
should be coming out of your
I
nose.
think when you get off the tourist trail, then you get to see the authentic people and the culture.
We have to get to Titicaca today. Not want to, have to.
While we were waiting, we heard some kids playing soccer, so we thought we'd try and get in on the action.
Okay? They go that way? Yeah, these guys are good. Go. Chris.
That was so difficult. I consider myself a pretty fit lad, and I just ran a marathon a month and a half ago, but I was so winded, pretty much useless out there trying to run around.
I suck.
That's what happens when you're at 3,400 meters elevation.
Next goal wins. I'm too tired. I can't do it. Next goal. Ah!
I'm exhausted. Lungs pounding. Starting to get a headache. Not good.
No, not again. I'm never doing that again.
I think I have to look for a hospital, not a truck. Oh, my Lord.
Look at his head. It's like a beak.
Here comes truck, here comes truck.
Oh, that could be it, boys. Grab the bags. Grab the bags.
Ask him.
Yeah. No, just get in.
What is the name, please?
No. Just get in. Okay? Brother.
Oh, hola!
Gracias, amigo.
That may have been my favorite lift that we've got so far.
I'd rather drive like this any day than take a bus. I really would.
You can't beat this. Absolutely can't.
Traveling in a foreign country in the back of a truck with locals who you can hardly even speak a full sentence with is an incredible sensation.
On the road? See, on the road.
Construccione. Construccione. Shovel.
Okay, pavement. The pavement.
Across the amazing countryside, these high mountains, Andes are just incredible, and to get to see them out of the back of a truck is pretty unique.
Ah, Grande. Cordillera. Cordillera Mountains. Takes a while to get the ride, but when you get the ride, it's spectacular.
It's worth the wait. Anything good's worth waiting for.
Ah, nice coca.
They put a little piece of rock or a mineral in with the coca leaves, and it absolutely makes your whole face go numb.
Yeah, we have to try that here.
Can I have some big I'm gonna give that a try too.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. It'll help. It'll sort the altitude.
You're pale though. You're yellow. You're turning yellow.
Because my brain is just, I can't feel anything. I'd spit it out though, actually. Yeah? Just be a little careful, yeah. Okay. Ciao, gracias. See you, amigos. Ciao, boys. Now that is a lift.
That is a lift.
We made it to Abra La Raya Pass, the highest elevation of our trip, and it was a pretty tough place.
Altitude 4338. Wow. Well, this pass is amazing. Look at that. That coca. Oh. How strong is that?
Nice stuff. Then the started to happen. The altitude, it kills you. You don't really notice how hard it is on your body until you stop.
We got dropped off by the road workers on the highway as it turns into the valley, So instead of walking up the road, we decided to walk up this beautiful valley. Stupid fucking idea. Blazing sun, altitude. Krusty's going back up to the road. We're gonna get a ride. It's too hard.
I feel like I'm gonna faint, throw up. My head's pounding front and back. The sun is really intense and the altitude's really getting to me. I'm really struggling with this one.
I'm going back up to the road. The valley's too big.
Maybe a few problems here.
What's up, Steve?
I feel horrible. I'm dizzy as hell. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. My head's pounding. I have to take a break for a little bit. It's so warm.
Yeah, it's midday.
I was thinking, what do you do now? We're on the side of the road, up 4,200 meters, and what do? You can't call a taxi, you can't call an ambulance. So we waited around maybe for a half hour for Steve to try and get his legs back under him and his head together, and started to walk again.
Okay.
I'm not feeling well at all. Gotta get this altitude killing me.
And we were pretty much dragging him back here to our hotel, and he's in bed now. We've been feeding him some electrolytes and sugar, salt waters. We took him some soup, but he can't keep anything down. He's throwing up still. Peru's a tough country. Beautiful place, lovely people, but it's tough. And it's taken its toll on us.
My head is really pounding. It's like someone's got a hammer in there, and my head's boiling hot, but my body's freezing. I had to borrow the covers from the boys. And I just can't get up without throwing up. I've thrown up about 6 or 7 times already.
The one thing I'm worried, if Steve can't sleep tonight, we're gonna have some problems on our hand.
Construccione. My brain's just, I can't feel anything.
We're doing something that people don't usually do, but we must get to Lake Titicaca.
I just don't know if I can keep it down. I really didn't think that altitude was going to get me like it did.
No.
Yeah.
I felt fine the whole time. It'll suck if I don't get to jump in that lake. We traveled all this distance in those trucks and stuff.
Even though Steve wasn't feeling very well, we still wanted to get out and see the morning sunrise.
I woke up this morning feeling like absolute garbage. My head was pounding, my stomach was empty, but the boys kind of pushed me along. And boy, can I tell you right now, with the view I'm seeing, it is unbelievable. We just covered a good distance of Peru, hitchhiking. Crazy thought. It wasn't easy, but every minute of it was worth it.
I've done a lot of trips in my life, but this one goes up there in the top couple of trips as just everything.
Maybe we thought it would have been a little easier, or I don't think we expected so much adversity, the robbery, Steve getting sick.
We boarded a boat that would take us to the Reed Islands of Uros, and then on to the island of Amantani.
My body's giving it to me. I've got explosive diarrhea now. That's not the lake, is it?
part of it.
Well, I won't be swimming in there. That's too close to the city. You know?
You don't want to be jumping in that? No.
We don't have to swim here. This is the highest inland body of water in the whole world. This thing's massive.
Yeah. We'll find a good spot. Hope it looks nicer than that.
Oh, well, don't worry.
I didn't hitchhike and get sick to come and see that.
Boat?
Yeah.
Boat?
Okay, boat.
This way?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Bothering me is my stomach now, but yeah, much better. I think it's just after coming out here and seeing the lake and seeing the mountains, I think it just kind of made me forget about how bad I was feeling.
Wow. Look at that island, man.
Those islands were unbelievable. I just can't believe that they're floating islands made from reeds.
This is something. What a something. This was well worth the trip, eh?
And everything on these islands are made from the reed. The houses, the boats, and they can even eat the reed.
Eh? One small step for man, one large step for the Eagar Brothers.
Feet will probably toast in the sun.
Yeah.
A white freaking feet.
Oh, that's much better. You can really feel what the texture's like. Yeah, that's better. Isn't it nice?
It's a crazy, rare, and unique lifestyle. You just can't see it anywhere else in the world except for here.
They say there's been people living on these islands for thousands of years. Bon appetit!
Nosotros,
Bon
amigo.
appetit!
Cheers.
Amigo, nosotros no compramos fruta.
It tastes like celery. Same as celery.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah, that's right, yeah.
I think maybe I'm good. Wow. No way. That's so much work. Crazy.
But where do they poop? Where do they get fresh water? Where do they do their laundry? Like, it's, I don't know. It's beautiful, but how do they do it? How do they survive?
It doesn't seem very practical.
How do they survive?
Once you got the hang of it, maybe. See you later, guys.
Give her, Chris, give her.
He makes it look easy. It's not too bad. I don't think I'm too good at it.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao, bye. Muchas gracias.
Well, this is the port right at the city, so we're not going to swim here.
It'll suck if I don't get jumped in that lake. Traveled all this distance in those trucks and stuff.
The next stop is Amatani, and then I'm going for a swim. I gotta get in this lake. I've been saying it the whole time.
I'm still trying to decide whether I should go for that swim or not. I'd love to, because I mean that's something I've been saying that I've wanted to do since we started the trip. But I don't know. I don't know if that'll make me worse.
We made it. Seeing Steve come around and make a good recovery surprised us all, I think, by jumping in Lake Titicaca with us.
That's chilly. Good night. I might regret this later on when I'm sick. We're throwing up tonight, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. We did it, boys. Give me a hand up. We did it! Yeah! Woo! That was worth it. Wait, I'll be later on when I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna put my clothes on and then I'm gonna go up to the top of the island. And I can have some coca tea. I wanna jump again. You're nuts.
Finally arrived. We're in Egypt. We're in Cairo at the moment, and our plan of attack is to travel the Nile in a Felucca boat.
The final destination is the city of Luxor and the desert. A big sand dune is really what we're after.
It's always a bit different when you're going somewhere that you've never been and you don't know what to expect. And that's what makes traveling exciting, and that's what I love, the unknown. I've never seen anything this beautiful. This is crazy. My brothers and I are here in Cairo, where we're starting our journey to find the real Egypt, the one you can't find through the tourist books. Traveling the Eagar Way is basically traveling cheap, traveling hard, traveling off the beaten path. It's really leaving all comforts behind and trying to get to the heart of a country. Bird just shit on me. Is there any on my forehead?
No, that'll improve your face.
We do have a high tolerance for discomfort.
It's good luck for a bird to shit on me, I think.
If you come to this place and go to the opposite areas of where the tourists are going, you'll find real Egypt. And that's what we do. We come here, and wherever the main tourists are going, we go the opposite way.
Imagine that being in your backyard.
I'm so glad that we didn't go up to the pyramids, because I just didn't want to be involved in the hustle and bustle of tourists milling about. I think that just would have taken away from the beauty of the pyramids.
The point of this trip is to get away from the hordes of tourists and try and discover a true Egypt.
The route we're taking is hitting the capital city first, Cairo, and then we're going down to Aswan, and we're taking a felucca up to Edfu, and then making our way to the city of Luxor, our final city, and then we're going to try to find ourselves a sand dune.
My favorite thing in Cairo is smoking the shishas, the water pipes. Just sitting back, having a glass of tea and smoking shisha. It's great. You just watch the world walk by.
I got a head rush. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
It's strong tobacco. Dizzy. My head's a little bit light.
Shishas are terrible for you. They rip your throat out. They're terrible on your lungs, but they're a lot of fun to smoke.
Shukran. 2, go.
It's
Oh, that looks nice.
We had a great meal at a street food stall. It wasn't the most attractive looking place, it wasn't the cleanest looking place, but it was great fun. We ate food, boiled bean mashed up into a paste with some lemon squeezed in there and some oil and some hot peppers, and it's all mixed together.
This is what I'm talking about.
A lot of people think we're nuts when we eat in these kind of places, but that's what traveling is all about.
And it was great just eating in the streets and eating with the people, but I think that's what the trip's all about. It's not about what museums you get to or the oldest temple you're visiting. It's the people that make the place.
Ciao. Ciao, boys.
One thing we knew we wanted to do before we left Cairo was to check out some snakes.
Oh, holy jeez. Oh, holy.
Oh.
I was scared. I mean, I was nervous. If that thing bites you, you're dead. In simple fact.
I hate snakes.
Jeff was a chicken shit with the snakes. He wouldn't go near them. But Squids, Chris, he was pretty comfortable. Like, he looked like a snake handler.
Don't hold his mouth or anything. Beautiful snake.
Yes.
Later that day, we flew to Aswan to start our Felucca trip. We needed to get some food to take on our Felucca trip, so we headed to a market.
Market, Fen Market. Yeah, here? Okay, great.
Since there's no way to store fresh food on the boat, we heard the best thing to do was to buy a live animal.
Sheep or goats, boys? Let's go goats, goats.
Yeah, they got more personality. Goats.
We decided to get a goat.
How do you tell a good goat from another goat? We have no idea what we're doing. Like, what do we know anything about goats, or when to buy a goat, or how to buy a goat, or how much you pay for a goat, and what's a good goat and what's not a good goat?
We don't need one that big, though.
No, they're killing me. They just started crowding around, and people were barking prices at us and shoving goats and sheep in our arms to get us to feel the weight of it. And it was mayhem.
This is chaos, boys. We come here, and wherever the main tourists are going, we go the opposite way.
Crazy experience walking through a African market, looking at livestock.
I like him.
We'll have to buy a big thing of grass, but the thing is, how much does a goat eat? You know what I mean? Do they eat tons of it?
I don't know. We just buy some and buy extra. You should have looked up on the internet. Steps to buying yourself a good goat.
800.
800?
Woo-hoo-hoo!
That's a lot.
$800.
I know.
800. 100.
Whoa. And I mean, we have no idea. It's not like you go to the supermarket at home, picking up a package in cellophane and saying it weighs 2.5 kilograms and it's lamb chops. Here, we're picking up a whole goat, feeling its legs, feeling its back and its sides, looking for meat. I mean, we have no idea what we're looking for.
No, this guy, 300, final offer.
Ever since we've been young, Jeff's always liked to take charge. Probably because he's the oldest.
How much is this one?
How much? Chris is the middle brother in our trio, and he really is all about the middle way, the middle path. He's kind of zen, I think.
Oh, yeah, he's good. He doesn't need good teeth. We're not getting them braces.
Steve's Bozo the Clown. He does the cartwheels and the back flips, and he's a perfect counterweight to Chris and I. 300.
Okay.
Let's go, boys.
Sukran.
Let's go.
People often refer to goats as billy goats, and we thought we'd personalize it a bit and call it William.
All right, boys.
Not only did we buy William, but we bought 2 pigeons. They eat pigeons in this country. They say it tastes really good.
You cook these in the oven? In the oven, yes? Like chicken same. Takeaway
pigeons.
Takeaway pigeons.
William, we're taking you on a boat ride. You'll love it. It's a Felucca.
You're gonna like it on the boat, William.
William, you're gonna love the Felucca trip. Have you ever been down in the Nile before?
No. Have you ever been to Luxor before, William?
Oh, he's not making it to Luxor.
We arranged a Felucca boat while we were in Cairo, but we had no idea what it would look like until we got there. A Felucca is a very simple sailboat. It's used for transport of people, transport of goods. They used it for moving the huge boulders across the country to build their monuments.
That is a sweet ride, boys. That's the way to cruise down the Nile.
How comfortable does that look, man? Oh, this is nice.
It's like a big living room. This is great. Captain, this is one big bed. That's a nice boat.
You are my love.
Oh, yeah.
We were expecting to start our trip earlier in the day, but the market took up a lot of our time, and you're not allowed traveling on the Nile. I think it's past 8 p.m., so we're camped out here in Aswan. William is gone, if you notice. You can't hear him anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's been stolen or if his leash isn't there. At the moment, we've lost our goat.
Oh,
William! Run!
Run, William, run!
William's missing.
Oh,
No, I gotta go look for William.
William. William.
Oh, we should ask that lady. We're looking for a goat named William.
Have you seen William? What does he look like? He's about this tall.
Harry.
He's got 4 legs.
William.
We gotta go. This is great.
The point of this trip is to discover true Egypt. We spent a long time looking for our lost goat, but finally, our Felucca captain solved the mystery.
No. That's the captain. He's down. That's in
The captain.
small boat. Yeah.
The captain.
Is he with other goats? Is he with other goats, or is he alone?
No, alone. That's in here in a boat.
Oh, so
Yeah,
the captain
why-
tucked him away from Okay. William's in bed. He's got his own room. Lucky William.
Yeah, how good is this captain? Not only does he take care of us, but he takes care of William, too. Yeah, first night on the Felucca last night. I slept not so bad. I mean, it's comfortable enough, but it was cold, man. It's cold in the Nile.
We get to experience today life on the Nile, the way it's been for thousands of years. We're just going to set the sail on this big, giant, ancient Felucca boat and let the wind take us up towards Luxor.
And so the trip begins.
Nice. That's a big bitch of a sail.
It is, man.
Leaving today, I was blown away. I thought as soon as we got on the Felucca, it'd be more just kind of floating rather than sailing. I never imagined we'd get that much wind. One of the things I looked most forward to was traveling up the Nile in the Felucca, and, you know, so far it hasn't disappointed. It's been better than I expected.
I feel like Blackbeard the pirate. Ah, 'tis true, we're setting sail for the Nile, laddie. Ah.
مش مشكلة ماشي.
sailing the Felucca takes skill and takes practice. Like anything else, these Nubian captains, they're real sailors. It's dangerous. If you're not careful and the wind catches you at a bad angle, it can flip the whole Felucca. And it's a big, heavy boat, so yeah, these guys know what they are doing.
So, Saeed, Nubian people, are they Muslim?
Yeah, everybody that's Nubian people that's Muslim.
Where did all those Nubians come from?
It came from Sudan.
It was nice sitting down today and talking with the captain. Basically, this is why we travel, to learn and experience things and hear people's stories.
So they don't understand anything.
Anything.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
One of the things I found really interesting today is Nubian language isn't written. If it's not passed down from generation to generation, they won't have books to fall back on to try to learn this language. So it's almost going to be like a lost language, he said.
And Nubians, you have your special music?
Yeah, special music, special language.
Can you sing us music maybe tonight at the fire?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Good.
We stopped in Daro to go to a local camel market.
Meet three brothers. Yeah.
Probably young.
Little dude's like, Hamdullah?
Camel.
Every woman here is in burqas. Look at that.
Camel souk. Camel souk. Camel.
First, we had to negotiate a ride in a pickup truck to the market.
More people? No people? Us three? Oh, we go camel market.
That thing.
So we stay for a half hour, yeah? We stay camel market half hour and then drive back.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Yes,
go.
thank
Camel
you.
market.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay.
Shukran.
Camel market. Come. Party. Yeah.
Welcome to the Nile.
Thank you.
Shukran. Yeah, I'm surprised all the women are in burqas.
The ladies in the burqa, they covered, and all the women. What do you think? Good or?
It's good. All the women used to wear this because it's respect.
Respect.
So it's to other people respect
their family.
Hair. Respect hair.
They like it or don't
like it? They like it.
They like it.
And they can't go outside without black.
Yeah, we see. All I want to do is see a few camels.
It was small today. It was a small camel market. The bigger camel markets are on the weekends.
Good camel.
I just wanted to see a camel, but then we rode a camel, and I don't think they're beasts that were designed to be ridden. They're very uncomfortable.
He's got a problem with his muffler. Okay, boy, I know they're heavy, but listen, come on. Okay, boys, where to next? Where do you want to go? Come on, big boy. Yalla,
لا يا معلم ما ينفعش كده. شكرا يا
All right. I think that's it.
It was getting late, so we made our way back to the boat to find a place to spend the night.
First here, shallow.
This one.
Okay. First. We go in the middle in the island.
Why do I get the hard job, Captain?
Yeah. Okay, boys.
Good?
The crew, man, we got a great crew on this boat. They let us help out in the boat. They're teaching us things in the boat, how to sail, and they're just great characters.
Abdul, quicker!
More, boys, more! More, Abdul, more!
The captain and his second mate, they're great fellas, and I think we're starting to feel a bit of a vibe with them.
What would that be, 4,000 years old?
Yeah. That beautiful historic site, and look at all those big, ugly tourist boats right in front of it. It shouldn't be allowed, that. That should be illegal. We spent our second night on the Nile near Komombo.
Ugly. Ooh, that's a big one.
Big. In the wintertime, it changes. In the deep, very warm. In the beach, not warm.
Nice. Guys, what are we gonna do with William? Do we eat him or not eat him?
Nah, I don't eat him.
You don't want to kill him or you don't want to eat him?
I don't want to kill him or eat him. I mean, we used to hunt all the time. I don't mind the fact that you're killing something to eat and you're not wasting him and stuff, but he's more like a pet than food now, really.
Well, we bought him to eat him.
I know.
And you were all for buying him for food.
Yeah, I was. I was ready to eat him when he was in the market with all the other goats, but we've just had him for so long now.
I agree. I mean, I've grown a little bit attached to William, but I'm a little bit with Chris.
He's great, but if we don't eat him, as soon as he gets around the corner, some stranger is gonna do exactly that. He's gonna end up in a pot.
Roast him over an open fire tomorrow night on the banks of the Nile. That's the way, a good traditional Nubian meal. So, I mean, that's what we intended to do, so.
Yeah, it'd be hard to see him, you know? But let's decide tomorrow. We don't decide now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, think about it tonight, and then we make a decision tomorrow.
Traveling the Eagar Way is traveling hard,
Why do I get the hard job, Cap?
traveling cheap, traveling off the beaten path.
We had a great night last night. We slept in the Felucca. No city, no traffic, no noise, and palm trees and the Nile quietly going by. Just a beautiful night, beautiful night.
Well, it's a bit of an experience, you know. You can't say every day that A, you swam in the Nile, and B, you were swimming in the Nile when a dead cow floated by you. Where does that happen? Well, I hope I don't get anything. You know, the locals say you don't get anything, but that's a little bit different from what the doctors tell you. So, who knows? I swallowed a couple of good mouthfuls of the Nile, so at least I'll take that home with me, and hopefully I don't take any diseases home with me. You'll only have to wait and see.
Woohoo! Luxor! Down the Nile to Luxor. We need to find a sand dune. All right.
Here we go.
Been a few thousand years history. Just sitting there. 2,000, 3,000 years old, just sitting there.
We spotted a couple of traditional Egyptian fishermen. So we decided to stop and ask if we could spend some time with them.
You fishermen? Fish?
We were curious about getting a glimpse into their life. So we went over there and asked them if we could spend some time fishing with them. And I think they were happy to see us. I think if you're fishing every day on the bank of the Nile, it can get boring.
Paddle, paddle.
Captain Squid.
I grew up in one of these.
Hey, strong man. Don't mind. Sleeping, fish, sleeping? Nile. Sleeping. Fish.
Wow, I tell you, man, that's a hard life for those fishermen. You know, they spend probably the better part of the morning with the nets. And with the nets, they only catch the bait. And then they take the little fish and go deeper into the Nile for the bigger fish.
Hey!
Oh.
Nothing, no fish.
Mohammed. No fish.
Mahmoud, no fish.
Said, you want to eat William?
Yes.
No problem?
No problem.
But he's a lovely, nice goat.
Up to you. If you need it and eating, it's okay.
Yeah?
Up to you. Not eating, that also it's okay. No problem.
Maybe we finish Felucca
Yeah.
in Luxor.
Yeah.
We don't eat William. We give William to you.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What are you doing? When we go on by Felucca in Aswan,
Yes.
after that he put it. He waiting, not killing.
Yes.
Why? That's in the younger.
Ah.
He meat it. That's in the food.
Fatten them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Today, when we were sailing, the wind just died down completely. There wasn't a breath of wind. There was nothing. It was just calm. So, Captain Said says, well, grab the oars, boys. We're going to oar. And I was like, how do you oar a 12-meter boat? And Chris and I were sitting there trying to row this boat. And I tell you, we got nowhere fast. I mean, it was, I don't even know why they bothered rowing the boat. We really didn't make any distance whatsoever.
I gotta have a break, man. I'm sweating like a pig. Let's go for a swim. You guys wanna go for a swim?
Yeah. Let's get in the Nile again.
Let's go.
It was midday. We were rowing fairly hard, so we decided to go in for another swim. That time we swam to shore and climbed onto the bank up the Nile and climbed into the fields.
They get smaller as you go up.
Steve, being a half monkey that he is, he climbed up one of the trees and grabbed some dates from a wild tree.
Oh, that one's heavy.
It's just all about going with the flow and taking whatever goes your way.
Back up, you're not done. Sun-dried dates.
What do we do with these birds, Captain?
Yeah, I give to that's the food. After that, you killing and you make it cooking from.
Can you help us feed these?
Yeah.
Should we just throw some food in the box?
Now, take that feed.
And just stuff them in. Wow. Look, his beak's full.
I really can say that I learned a lot from the people in Egypt. I really enjoyed the time that I had with Said and Abdul because they taught me a great deal.
Yeah.
You make it look easy.
Yeah.
There you go, bird. Bird.
Captain, what about water?
Easy.
Yeah.
Weird, you can feel his beak going.
Yeah. That's
In your mouth.
Yeah, I drink it.
Yeah, it's funny.
William, it's decision time.
Come on, man.
You want to sit down here, boys? Right here, Squid?
I vote we eat him. That's why we bought him.
I don't eat him. I'm not gonna kill him or eat him.
No, I like William, but we can't take him home with us, so I vote dinner.
You vote dinner?
I vote dinner, yep.
Majority rules.
Look at those boats.
The Eagar Way is watching everyone go one way and turning around and going the other.
Captain, can you help me, show me how to kill William?
Yeah, I help me use and kill him in William. When we go and kill him, I not eating.
Why can't you eat them?
Why? That's in the Muslim, he reading Quran first, after that he killing that way.
Halal.
Yeah, halal.
Is it halal? If Chris kills William, you can't eat it?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So it must be a Muslim that kills the goat, in order for a Muslim to eat the goat.
Yeah.
Well, we can't sit and eat William in front of all these guys. We must. This is a crew. We're a crew. We must all eat William together.
Yeah. I hope this. I hope this.
We had made the decision to kill the goat, and Saeed just started talking to this farmer that was in the field with his goats. And the farmer turned out to be an unbelievable butcher. He had killed many goats before, so he said, yeah, no problem, we'll give you a hand.
He led the entire ritual and the killing and cleaning, and he was a wizard. He just knew what he was doing, down to the last little T.
I found it very difficult to watch him being killed, but they don't kill just to kill. And when they do kill an animal, it's not just butchering an animal. They bring their religion into it. They face the animal east towards Mecca, almost making an offering. And then once they kill the animal, they can't touch it until it stops moving. And they believe that this is the spirit leaving the animal. And both Jeff and Chris decided to eat him. But I didn't eat William. I didn't want to eat William. I didn't want to kill him, so I certainly didn't want to eat him. I was quite upset that he's more of a pet, really.
I really didn't want to kill him, but you can't take him home. And if we had given him away, someone else would have killed him. So I felt better killing him ourselves than having someone else kill him. But it was a pretty emotional moment for me.
Saeed's prayers marked a new day on the Felucca trip.
Oh, she's looking good, boys.
We still had the pigeons, so we decided to ask the captain for more help.
Captain, can you help us
Yeah, okay.
kill the pigeons so we can eat them for lunch?
Yeah, okay.
Son? You cutting them now?
Yeah.
Oh, squids, I don't want to do it. You want to do it? Yep. You're the butcher. I don't want to do that. I'll eat them, but I won't kill them. I didn't kill the pigeons. I can't kill anything. I'm a wimp, I guess. Even the pigeons, I felt a little bit bad today, killing pigeons.
I don't mind killing an animal to consume it and eat it. Very much like when I was back home growing up in eastern Canada and I'd go partridge hunting with my dad or rabbit hunting.
I didn't find it hard killing them too much at all. Some people might say, well, that's a little bit crazy, it's a little bit one-sided, but just with William, he felt like more of a pet.
to me, and you know, I didn't spend any time with the pigeons.
Oh, yeah?
Chris, imagine all these people that eat meat. If they had to prepare the meat themselves, I bet you half of them wouldn't eat meat.
Yeah, nobody would. Most people.
If people eat meat, they should have to butcher the animal themselves. Because if they can't do it, they shouldn't eat it.
But the pigeons, they were delicious. I'd eat them again. It was a lot like turkey, I guess.
You'd have to eat a lot of them to fill you up, but it was good. It was very nice.
Ah, shukran, shukran. We met some local men and asked to have our picture taken with them.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Shukran!
Shukran.
Shukran!
We got back on the boat for our last time for the quick sail up to Edfu. I'm gonna miss this. Guys, I'm gonna miss this. Nile was so beautiful.
I knew that that part of the trip was coming to an end. I always hate to see that finish up because you know you'll, chances are, never be on the boat on a felucca like the one we were today with those crew. It just won't happen again.
But the missing element for me has been women. It's been men, men, men. We haven't got to talk to any women.
Always going to be the case in any Muslim-dominated culture. This is it, the last sailing. A few more tacks and it's bon voyage.
I don't want to get off. I so didn't want to leave the Felucca today. I mean, I can't say how much I enjoyed that.
They don't let anyone travel to Luxor without a police escort, so we had to end our Felucca trip and find a bus.
And that's it. The Felucca trip is over. I think the reason I enjoyed it so much was because of the crew that we had.
Thank you.
They made the trip. I mean, it was an amazing trip. The Nile was absolutely gorgeous. The things we've seen in the Nile, the people we met, was fantastic. But it was Saeed and Abdul that really, really made the trip. They were so kind, and yeah, they were best friends at the end of it. Goodbye. Take care. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Travel safe. Abdullah! What a trip.
It's good.
What a trip.
On the way to find the bus, we heard the call to prayer at a nearby mosque and decided to try to get in.
We really wanted to see what goes on inside a mosque. I think religion is a massive part of their culture, and if we don't get a bit of an insight into their religion, then you miss a large part of what makes these Egyptians who they are. So we had to get inside a mosque.
And as soon as we began to enter the mosque, there was a couple people that immediately said no, that they didn't want us to enter. Sometimes, especially when religion's involved, tempers get flared. Sometimes a simple thing as 3 Westerners entering a mosque can turn into an ugly scene.
So far, we've come about 2/3 of the way on our trip to Luxor.
Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Travel safe. Abdullah!
We were just about ready to leave, and somebody said, okay, allow them in. I was extremely surprised when they allowed us in to the mosque for prayer time. And I feel privileged that I got in during prayers and got to see what they do and how they go about praying.
Yeah, at the beginning, we didn't know what to do. We're totally ignorant to the Muslim faith. When we tried to join the group, they pushed us back and they made us stand 10 feet behind the prayers. And I felt a little bit uncomfortable.
I was totally out of my element. I don't like being in a place that I know or feel that I'm not welcome in. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't feel comfortable at all being there, and I was glad to leave when we did. But it wasn't so bad, because when we came out of the mosque, we started to talk to the people. And one particular person, he taught English. So 5 times a day?
5.
You pray 5 times
a day, 5.
Okay. 5.
The women are allowed into the mosque?
Yes.
They're allowed in the
Yes,
mosque?
of course. Above.
But they must go above?
Above.
So men below and women
So
above.
men below and the women above. There's no mix between them in this mosque.
Why is this?
Why
no
this?
mix?
Because that's Islam. Islam reserve the relation between women and men.
He turned out to be a really nice fellow, and when he learned that we wanted to learn more about his religion, he opened up. And when we left, we walked away, and I was walking down the road, he came running back. He went home and got an English version of the Quran and gave it to me as a gift. So that was nice, that was special. That really put me at ease and kind of put me back in the place that, yeah, this is a good place.
Thank you very much. I wish to enter in Islam, and you will find more and more.
Thank you. Yes, this is very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Not at all.
All the Muslim countries I've been to and all the prayer calls that have woken me up in the morning, that's the first time I've been inside a mosque to see actually what goes on in a mosque. We finished our Nile River trip in Edfu, and then we had to take a police escort to Luxor.
Why do you have to take a police escort?
There was tourists killed 10 years ago, and now all tourists have to take police escorts everywhere.
Anybody, everywhere.
But as soon as we got away from the Nile, the whole dynamic changed.
It was very stressful. Traveling in that van, and the guy that drove the van, he wasn't very accommodating. He was quite rude. I don't know if he's a city guy or a government guy. It's a completely different story. You're on a felucca, and the wind is in your hair, and you're traveling on the river, and then you go to a cramped van with a guy beside you with a machine gun. It's such a transition.
Now, our goal of a sand dune in Luxor is within reach.
All tourists have to take police escorts everywhere. The trip is just about over. We're in Luxor City, and this is the final city of our trip.
Today we're going to go to the Karnak temples in Luxor. It's one of the biggest complexes of temples here in Egypt.
So far, so good, boys. There's nobody here yet. It's pretty empty.
We've gotten up at 5 a.m. and the doors open at 6, so we want to be the first there to try and help beat the hordes of tourists.
These things.
Karnak is the largest temple ever built. Construction began more than 3,000 years ago and continued for over 1,000 years.
By going to the Karnak temple, we went against the Eagar philosophy of off the beaten track, but we threw an Eagar twist into it by going at 6 a.m. as soon as those doors opened. So we still got a bit of the Eagar Way in there, but we wanted to see one Egyptian historical site up close.
Reconstruction.
It's all reconstructed, those.
Any of these. The blend.
I think it might say, welcome, Eagar brothers. Egyptian underwear. That's what that stuff is. This here?
And that might be a felucca as well, actually.
Or it could be a big cereal bowl. And from here, we got one more thing to do, and that's find a big-ass sand dune.
Wow, yeah. Look at that color. I know. That is brilliant. Holy. How nice is that? Okay, let's do it, boys.
Imagine Everest in waist-deep snow.
We bought the 3 satellite dishes, and we found a monster hill. So we climbed up that, which was hard going, but it was well worth it. Egypt. Man, how do you sum it up? I mean, that cruising down the Nile, the beautiful old temples and ruins and the people, you just can't get better than that. I mean, there's only one word I can say about the trip, and it's magnificent.
The people that we met, absolutely wonderful. The history and the culture of the Egyptians, second to none.
It was the genuine life experience. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do anything differently.
The Eagar Bros are doing something a little bit different this time. We're in Sweden. We're in Stockholm, and we're heading up to the Arctic Circle.
We picked Sweden because we wanted to come to a cold climate, get some snow in there so we could take some sleds and reindeers.
The Eagar brothers only choose amazing destinations, and Sweden is amazing. It's full of reindeer and frozen lakes and saunas, and we want to get into that culture and get right into all those things.
I've never seen anything this beautiful.
This is crazy.
This morning, we left Stockholm and caught a flight up to above the Arctic Circle, 200 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle.
You just don't get a more perfect winter destination. Swedish Lapland is perfectly white and clean and natural and beautiful. It just doesn't get any better than Swedish Lapland.
Our flight is taking us to Kiruna in the north of Sweden, where we'll travel by reindeer sled to the ice hotel in Jukkasjärvi. Then, we'll be traveling on to Abisko, where we'll end our trip with a sauna and a dip in the frozen lake. To get off the plane with Jeff and Steve, it was exciting because you knew you were getting ready for a serious adventure.
Snow, boy, snow!
Yeah, it's what we need.
Not much, but snow!
It's cold, man. It is cold. It's gonna get colder. There's some mountains of snow over there.
Our reindeer trip is going to take us to Abisko. It's a place that they say it's the best in the world to see the northern lights, the aurora borealis. I can't wait.
Look at this. Dog sled parking. Imagine going to the big department store and saying, yeah, just 1 second, I gotta park my dogs, I'll be right over.
You know you're 200 kilometers above the Arctic Circle when they have dog sled parking.
We've done a lot of things and traveled to a lot of places, but I don't think I've been this excited to do something which truly to me seems ridiculously exotic.
When we got off the plane in Kiruna, it was exactly what I wanted to see. Snow all around, it was cold, it was winter, it was a deep freeze. That's just what we wanted, and that's just what we got.
It gets dark early here, eh? What time is it?
2:30.
2:30? I would go insane there if it got that dark that early. I'd go nuts.
Crazy. Oh, the street lamps are on already.
I have two ridiculous clowns for brothers. We like to say that the three of us share one brain. And together we'll tackle whatever comes our way. But you go there and you have a laugh. Sometimes when you look like a complete idiot, you have the most fun.
He's deep.
Later that day, we went to the little Sami village of Oversopero to meet our reindeer guide.
Good day, hello. How are you doing?
Niels, nice to meet you.
Steve, nice to meet you.
Welcome here.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Niels Torbjörn.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jeff.
Hello, Nils.
Hello.
Chris.
Niels Torbjörn, welcome here.
I've never met a Sami person. You're the first Sami.
Now you have met the Sami person.
Yeah.
Now I don't have the traditional outfit so much on me now.
Yes.
The Sami people are the largest indigenous group in Europe.
It's snowy, maybe.
They live in Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Russia. They are traditionally reindeer herders.
Where does this go?
We take you with us.
Yes? But you sit on it?
Yeah, you're going to sleep on it.
I don't know how we are going to do this trip. I've never seen a reindeer. I've never met a reindeer in person, so I have no idea how you drive a sled or how you treat a reindeer.
What did we have? Minus 25, 26 yesterday? 20 is the average.
Wow. Minus 20 is the average temperature.
Yeah,
We're going to have to learn very quickly if we want to reach our destination in time and see the aurora. Let's go get your sleeping bags.
Yep.
Tonight we're sleeping in the Sami village, and we're sleeping the traditional Sami style.
Oh, it's gonna be cold in here. This place is great.
We're sleeping in a beautiful traditional Sami hut, and it's great. It's the Eagar brothers' accommodation. I love it.
How many people? 15, she said, living in here?
Something like that.
15 in this small place?
I might have to crawl in one of your sleeping bags. I'll be freezing me.
Good night.
Good night.
Tomorrow's the first day of the reindeer trek.
I can't wait.
The first thing we had to do in the morning was get ourselves properly dressed for the cold weather ahead of us.
We sort of embarrassed ourselves the first morning when we were getting ready to go out on the reindeer trek. In hindsight, we packed terribly. We weren't prepared at all.
Woo-wee! Let's grab some reindeer.
We put on all our stuff, we were ready to go, marched out, and Nils, pretty quick to slap us in the face and give us a wake up.
You ready?
Ready.
How do you feel?
Hot.
Hot?
Good.
Yeah. That's good, but I don't think you have clothes enough.
Not enough clothes?
No, if it's going to be cold. I think we go inside and check your clothes once again.
Okay.
Because I don't trust you have enough.
If this isn't enough, I'm in big trouble, because this is all I have.
Nils was pretty quick to point out that wool is what you've got to pack. Layers of wool. If you insulate yourself with wool, you're going to be warm.
This is better. This is wool.
That's nice.
This is what it should be.
Yes.
And do you have some trousers which is similar?
No.
Have you jeans or something?
Nope.
Yeah?
This is it. Only one pair of pants.
Okay, all hopes it's not going to be cold.
Me too.
I think there's no way around it. I'm going to freeze. I'm going to be freezing.
You maybe want to stay here or indoors?
I was excited about this trip before, but now I'm scared shitless. I might not have enough clothes. I might come back without fingers or toes.
I was starting to panic. I was thinking, well, I don't have enough clothes here. I am going to freeze. What do you do if you freeze? You know, how do you warm up? You don't have any idea. You don't know what you're doing.
I think we go out and change outdoors. Then you really feel what is good or not.
I'm in big trouble. Oh my goodness.
So out to the snow and get off all the clothes.
The thought of danger didn't come into my mind before the trip. Once we got out into that cold, then my mind changed pretty quick that this was going to be a tough trip.
This is the training, so you know what is waiting for you.
Oh! Can I leave my socks on? I'll take off my...
No, take them off.
No cheating. Woo, we got snow, boys. The Eagar bros are doing something a little bit different this time.
Get off all the clothes.
Out to the snow now. Oh, good. Whoa!
When he told us to go outside and strip down naked and run around, my brothers and I thought he was having a laugh, but he was serious.
Come on the skin and dry your feet now.
The lesson he said he was teaching us was adjusting our body thermometers to the cold.
You're going to feel the same when it's minus 25. Whoa.
Getting dressed indoors, and then you go outside, you're going to be hot and sweaty, and as soon as you get outside, you're going to get a chill and you're going to get cold. It's smart thinking.
Thank you, Neil. Thanks, Neil. Thanks.
Wow, that's cool.
Thanks to make me raise my nuts up.
It was finally time to meet our reindeer.
I can't wait to see the reindeer.
No. Maybe when we're done, we can eat him. Oh, look at him.
That is crazy. That's what we're going to be traveling on, boys.
Wow. That is awesome.
They're smaller than I thought.
But they're delicious.
Niels, I've never seen a reindeer before. This is the first time.
Yeah, okay.
They're fantastic.
Don't be afraid. They don't bite. They're vegetarians.
Ah, good. But they're small, Niels.
But they can kick you and they could knock you. So
Okay.
be careful. This is Loke.
Okay, I'll take Loke.
Loke.
When Neil started pointing out the reindeer, I found it quite funny that he spoke of the reindeer as if they were people. Each one had a personality, each one had a name.
He's Girje Junis, the white nose.
Can
we call him Girje Juni in Sami.
There's no need of that. Hey, no.
That's good.
I know Loke.
And the other one is Busma.
Busma?
Busma.
What does Busma mean?
Busma means he's a little bit proud, a little bit bigger, and he has a hard mind.
Busma, you and I are just alike, although I'm a little bit more handsome than you. Eh?
I don't know anything about reindeer or reindeer slaying or really surviving in the Arctic. So you got to be a quick study, I think, because we don't have a lot of time.
Ena. Use the word ena.
Enna?
Ena. Ena. Ena.
Enna.
It's like a soft word. Ena. Half meter.
But he said, keep in mind, this is a wild animal. This isn't like a pet. It's not like a dog that you take out for a walk by leash. You know, this is a wild animal that you just don't know what it'll do at any time. So you have to have a lot of respect for them.
I was a bit nervous around the reindeer. It's got big horns and swinging its head, and if it kicked you with one of its hooves, it could break your leg or your arm.
Just leading that reindeer out towards the sled, that's when I started to get super excited. That's when the journey started for me.
You and I are gonna have a good trip, buddy boy. Aren't we, Busma? You won't believe it, buddy.
Next, we had to get acquainted with our sleds.
Okay, I show you know how to drive and stand on the sled. So it is a very small and light sled. Don't be like a statue. Don't stand like this or like a statue, because then it's very easy to fill up. Hold here always, because they won't be able to rush away. So you must remember, hold so don't fall up.
Doesn't look easy, Nils.
Yeah, I thought it was good. You learn it quite. It's very easy. It's more practical and normal things. You're gonna learn it quick when you're driving. So remember, hold here, and you start and shout to show to the reindeer that you are the boss and you are in charge.
How do you say in Sami language, I'm the boss?
Well, you say it like in English. Hey! Woo, woo! Now you go. But you, hey! Woo! Okay, we go. Hello! Hello! Here we go, Abisko! Woohoo! Abisko! Okay, come on! Yeah!
We're traveling for 3 days over 90 kilometers from Overasopero to the Ice Hotel in Jukkasjärvi.
There we go, boys! Hey, hey! That guy's crazy. I know, he's nuts. Get him online. Slow him down, quick. I gotta be careful I don't get a horn up the ass. I know, I'm waiting for them.
Jeez, he just bounds up, man. He's like a Ferrari of this one. He should be in the front.
Once we finally set off, I was thinking in my mind, I can't believe we're doing this. We're taking reindeer across the Arctic in northern Sweden. It was terrific feeling to be setting off on a journey like this. Northern Sweden was right there in front of us, rolling out. We're supposed to get some heavy, wet snow.
And this is bad news for a reindeer trip. The reindeer don't perform very well in heavy snow, so we're going to be slow, and we might not make it to Abisko, and that would be terrible. So we don't have that much time. We've got to get to Abisko. We want to see the northern lights from the world's best viewing spot. Hopefully nothing goes wrong in an environment like this. Something happens to you and it can be dangerous.
This is completely different from what we're used to.
I was exhausted before the journey even started. And then we sledged for 10 hours in the cold and the darkness.
It's not easy. It's not as easy as it looks. It looks like you just hop on the back of the sled and let the reindeer do all the work, but that's not the case. You do a lot of work yourself.
After about 8 hours today or 7 hours today, that they just really ran out of steam and didn't want to go anymore. And then the last, say, 2 hours of our journey today was really tough.
Come on, come on, hey, 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 hey. Come on, come on, hey, come on.
Our first day, we finally stopped for the night after about 25 kilometers of sledding.
The last 2 hours, it was dark, I was freezing, the animals were uncooperative, and there wasn't much joy in the reindeer trip.
I think whatever we do, I think we should do it fairly quick because we're going to get cold.
Yep.
We were anxious to set up camp and get dinner going because we hadn't eaten all day.
Niels, I give now the order for you how to do it.
Perfect.
How long does it take?
Two guys, you go take the shovel and start to shuffle away the snow from the fireplace. When you are ready with the wood, that you come to me, we give food to the reindeer.
Perfect.
And after that, we start to prepare the dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good plan. Yeah.
So basically, the quicker we get all this done, the quicker we get to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta eat. I'm starving. I'm gonna die.
There's no dinner before everything is ready.
All right. Let's do it. Do it quick. The faster we get this done, the faster we get to eat, boys.
Shovel, shovel.
It's funny, you know, there's so much work involved. When we ended the trip, I was thinking, good, now we're done. You know, the hard part's over, but that wasn't the case at all. We had to feed the reindeer, we had to take the harnesses off the reindeer, and then we had to set up camp. And we had to shovel a 6-meter wide area for the tent. And that took about probably an hour and a half. Then we had to set up the tent.
Wow, that ground is frozen. Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, we can get 100 people in this thing.
And it's made for 9.
We can get half the village in here.
Yeah. Try to make a big circle.
Chris, I'm gonna try to melt some of the snow off my beard.
Back to normal.
We rode them all day, now we're gonna eat them for dinner.
Here's to the semi-culture.
But then it was a hard trek.
I feel lucky having such an amazing fellow to take us around, Niels.
That was a good trip, you know.
I learned a lot from him, and I have so much respect for that man. He's one of a kind.
Dinner time?
How is it? You think it's good enough to eat?
Yeah.
Well, let's have her. I could eat the frying pan right now. I'm so hungry.
Back, slab of reindeer.
This is like a reindeer kebab.
Well, we eat it. We can take the rest off.
Beautiful.
Reindeer.
Thanks, Niels.
Reindeer meat is my favorite meat, hands down. When the Samis said they eat it 3 times a day, I now realize why. It is the nicest tasting meat I've ever had.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Some reindeer bread.
That's damn good. I'll sleep well tonight.
We finally got to climb into bed at 1 a.m. We were sleeping in an unheated traditional Sami lavu. All we had was a sleeping bag on top of spruce boughs and a reindeer skin.
I do not look forward to going to bed. It's the only thing in this trip I don't look forward to, freezing my bollocks off.
Look at my foot.
Yeah, steaming.
Steaming.
Oh, well, good night. Guys, it's so cold in here. All right, boys, freeze nice.
All right. See you in the morning, boys.
You boys cold? Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna warm up.
I'm not worried about tonight. I'm worried about getting out of this bitch tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Before we woke up, Niels lit a fire to warm us up.
Okay, guys. Time to wake up. Reindeers are waiting. It's morning. Don't sleep anymore.
Oh, good. Good morning, Niels.
Good morning. Hi, Jeff. You live?
Good morning, Niels.
Good morning. Chris?
Morning.
Morning.
I'm alive.
Yeah,
How's the weather out there?
That's good.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Good.
We started, when we woke up this morning, it was minus 10 degrees Celsius, and it was chilly. I was a little worried that Niels was going to make us strip down naked, go for a run in the snow, and then put on our clothes again.
So, Niels, shall we walking up a little bit?
Thankfully, he didn't. He didn't tell us to do that.
Niels, what's for breakfast? Reindeer?
Oh.
Ah.
As soon as we woke up, Niels walked us up about 30 meters up a little hill.
Guys, now I want you to close the eyes.
Okay.
Because I'm going to show you something beautiful.
Okay.
I lead you.
Okay. Don't lead us off the mountain.
Yeah, just close the eyes.
We came on top of this. It felt like the roof of the world.
Don't be afraid.
And absolutely breathtaking, really.
Open your eyes now, guys, and look here. Good morning and welcome here to Lapland.
Wow.
Don't you like it?
Holy. Wow. It is beautiful.
Just absolutely magical, really.
What do you think? 360 of a beautiful view. It's unbelievable.
Niels, I think this is maybe the most beautiful winter scene I've ever seen.
Yeah. You know how far away from the Arctic Circle you are now?
No.
250 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle we are now.
That is north.
Yeah?
No wonder it's so bloody cold. I can't feel my cheeks. I can barely speak because my face is frozen.
We're going to continue. I think today is going to be a much longer day. It's going to be tougher. Niels is talking about the temperature dropping down to minus 20 tonight, and it's going to be a long day.
Hey. The Eagar brothers only choose amazing destinations, and Sweden is amazing.
This is maybe the most beautiful winter scene I've ever seen.
Yeah. All right, guys. Come on, big guy. We'll move over there a little bit, okay? How's that? Would you like a cup of coffee or an orange juice or anything? Or are you fine with the pellets? You know, I'm looking forward to today. Although it's a little bit longer than yesterday, it's 10 kilometers longer than yesterday's trek. This one's 35 kilometers. So if it took us 9 hours yesterday, it's going to take a hell of a long time today. It'll be much colder than yesterday. It'll likely be about minus 20. Yeah, when it's clear, it's cooler.
That's good. Chance for the Northern Lights.
Yeah. Now it's very clear, so that's good chance.
Well, I mean, that's good because, like you said, the Northern Lights, our time's ticking.
I know.
We got again today. Yeah. Every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Beautiful. I
Reindeer
could eat
meat.
that 3 times a day, easy.
Reindeer. Good reindeer, Niels.
Today, we're trying to make it about 2/3 of the way to the ice hotel. Niels has a small cabin with a sauna there,
where we can spend the night instead of in the tent.
Let's do it.
So, we're going to feed boys. Yeah.
Another big day today.
Hey!
Lapland.
Good.
Our reindeer party went through a piece of nature today that I don't think can be matched by any other place on the planet for beauty. I felt privileged to be alive and to be there and to be seeing what I was seeing. It was perfect.
Boys, it's minus 20 now.
Minus 20?
Yeah.
It's dropped 10 degrees from the top of the hill to here.
Yeah.
Holy Moses, my face is cold.
As the journey got further and further along, I became more and more comfortable with reindeer sledding and the cold and living in the woods.
Yeah, we got to know the reindeer pretty well. I know how to work them now. I know that I don't need to bother whipping them and yelling and screaming. And it's funny how you can spend a bit of time with an animal and you get used to them and you get a little bond between them. It's been a great trip because I've got to really know something that doesn't speak, that's an animal. We got to a low of minus 27 without wind. And I touched my nose and it was going stiff and it was starting to freeze. And I had to cover it and breathe into my hand and warm it up. It took about 20 minutes. But frostbite, I was getting frostbite on my nose. We had planned for early afternoon reindeer trek and then a later trek. The first segment ended up taking much longer than we expected, and the reindeer were a bit slow, and we weren't moving as fast as we wanted. And at about 4 in the afternoon, we stopped, and we were only a third of the way through our trip. And we kind of realized that we were in a bit of trouble for what we still had ahead of us.
Dude, tired now after a long day yesterday.
You're not the only ones tired though, eh? It's a hard journey for them.
Guys, we've gone 1/3 of the way today and it's dark already. We tired them out yesterday, so it's gonna be a long day, man. Oh.
We went 13 and we still have 20 to go.
20 kilometers or something like that.
You think we're gonna make it to the camp tonight?
Never promise nothing you don't know about it. So I cannot, if I say that, I lie.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Nils, are you worried?
I'm worried for the reindeer if they don't have enough with power, energy to go to the cabin we want.
When we were thinking, can we make it? And Niels was saying, well, I don't know if we can. I was a bit nervous.
I might just sleep here.
At 7.5 hours of traveling on a reindeer in freezing cold weather, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done.
Good luck, boys.
Let's get in.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, Sammy.
This is the nice thing about traveling with Chris and Jeff. We kind of push each other to the limits, you know?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Neither one of us want to give up. And that's what makes us do these things. I wouldn't do this kind of stuff without my brothers.
Okay, good boy. Man. We were in a bit of trouble for what we still had ahead of us.
I might just sleep here.
Kept plugging through, and we ended up getting here to these beautiful cabins at about 10:30 p.m. tonight.
We did it!
Very good.
It was tough.
That was long.
Yeah, it was a long trip, but we did it. That was really good. Good job.
Oh man, that was
tired?
Yes, very tired.
Do you know what is waiting now? Hot sauna. Yeah! Cold, ice cold beer.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to make it here today, but we did. It was a long day, 15 hours behind one of those things, and running beside it is difficult, but it's all worth it. We're here. We don't have to sleep in a tent. We got a sauna and a couple cold beers waiting for us. Happy days. I can't believe we made it. Ah, sweet!
It was a fun, interesting experience to come into a sauna for the first time, European style.
Yeah, it's nice after 15 hours of raging.
We had a good time. We got a little bit hot, then we ran out into the snow, and we've been in the snow for the last few days, and it was just, it was perfect.
Today is our last day of sledding, and we're going to try and make it to the ice hotel in Jukkasjärvi.
I'm sad to see things end like this, these reindeer trips. It's amazing, amazing trip, amazing part of the world, and I'm gonna suck it up for one last day today.
Yeah.
It's cloudy outside again today. The aurora borealis doesn't look like it's going to show its beautiful colors.
So I'm hoping like crazy that it's a clear night, we get to see them. Imagine being up here in the best place in the world to see the Northern Lights and not getting a chance to see them. I'd be absolutely gutted. I'd be destroyed if we don't see them.
Is this where we're fishing? Yeah, we got a spot pin up. Yeah? Okay. Go catch some fish. You want to catch some big fish here? Yeah, I'll fight fish.
We got off the sleighs to walk onto a frozen lake for some traditional ice fishing.
You couldn't see anything. If it wasn't for having our man with us, I wouldn't have had any idea. He walked us out into the center of the lake, and you couldn't see the land around it. You turned me around once, and I could have been lost easily.
Left? Yeah. You can't tell what is sky and what is ground. Holy. Niels, you better know where you're going.
1 kilometer more.
How many?
Big fish is waiting for us.
I asked Niels, I said, Niels, how do you know where you are on this lake? I can't see anything. And he said, the wind. I know by the wind. I'm like, yeah, but the wind changes all the time. He goes, yeah, you have to pay attention to the wind. I had no idea whether the wind was blowing north, south, west, whatever. I had no clue, and if it changed, I'd been screwed anyway.
Oh, well, you have a nice shovel. I think that's enough.
Okay.
And now you must drill a hole.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just totally fantastic, just sitting there in the middle of nowhere, around a hole, in minus 15-degree temperatures, and having a good old time with my brothers and our new Sami mate.
Oh, again!
Fishing was absolutely useless. I think the only thing I caught today was a cold sitting out on that ice. But yeah, we didn't catch a friggin' thing, nothing.
At the point where we were getting near the destination today, it was a bit of a mixture of happiness but relief.
This whole reindeer trip was mad, absolutely mad. It's probably one of the best things I have done to date.
I was a bit sad, really. I didn't want this trip to end. It's a shame Sometimes such good things have to come to an end. Our reindeer trek came to an end when we finally made it to Jukkasjärvi.
Well, we're saying goodbye to the guys here.
Ah.
Well,
Yeah, Neil, it's one hell of a trip, man. That was so much fun.
But you know, reindeers can fly. The Christmas.
Did Sally get his reindeer from you?
Yeah, of course. Where else? And we did it.
Yeah, I want to do it again sometime.
Yeah.
Way to work.
All right. Time to say goodbye, Loki.
You know, saying goodbye to the reindeer wasn't that difficult because by the end of it, I was just too tired. I just wanted to put the reindeer away, wanted to get the sled away, and just wanted to, you know, get cleaned up.
I'll recommend you to other people. You're a good reindeer, buddy. And you go relax now. You worked hard.
I'm gonna miss the reindeer.
Yeah, they're great. I'm buying one when I go home. Yeah, that was a hell of a trip, though.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, it was exceptional.
But I haven't showered in days. I'm exhausted. I smell like a reindeer.
We were exhausted from the reindeer trek, but we were looking forward to our night in the world-famous ice hotel.
It's just like something out of science fiction.
Yeah, it is.
This place is ridiculous. Funky.
These boys are ready.
The reindeer trek is over, and we've got one more day left in Swedish Lapland.
This is great.
Yeah.
It's freaky.
Oh, look at that. It's
Pillars of ice.
yeah, this is funky, man.
It's classic.
This is mad.
The ice hotel in Jukkasjärvi is the first one ever built. It's made entirely out of ice from the Torne River, and each year it melts and is rebuilt again in the winter.
Wow.
That's a serious ice block.
This is one funky joint.
One of the coolest things, I think, is the sound. It's just a vacuum. There's absolutely nothing. It's empty.
Whoa.
Sounds like a blizzard.
Just looks like a rubble heap.
Down here.
It's just like a big ice fort. Felt like a kid when I was with the boys, shoveling snow and building forts and crawling into the forts and just hanging out. That's what it feels like here.
Wow. Check out the ceiling. This place is funky.
How'd you get frozen in a block of ice, Squid?
Yeah, amazing. It's all just ice.
Go to check a couple more.
No, let's go to the bar.
Yeah, let's go to the bar.
All right.
So funky place.
Oh, this place is great. Oh, 150% vodka, boys.
Boys, here's to the Northern Lights. Let's hope the hell we see them.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Drink to that.
It's a rare thing to have shots of vodka from a
That's nice.
big chunk of ice.
That's a strong one. I asked for extra.
Good way to end the day. They tasted damn good.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We didn't get to the ice hotel till about 8 o'clock. And by the time we finished having a look around, we missed out on the shower. And there's no showers in the room, so the showers stopped at 10 o'clock. So it looks like another day with dirty underwear and smelling like a reindeer.
Oh,
Yeah, will be. That's crazy.
this is great.
It's just a big snow fort. How is it?
It's freezing.
Holy, it's gonna be cold.
Reindeer, boys. Back to the reindeer.
I think after what we've been through, a night here in the ice hotel, it'll be cozy.
All right, boys. All right, night, fellas. Night, boys. Night.
After our night in the ice hotel, we made our way to our final destination, Abisko, the best place in the world to view the northern lights, and our last chance to see them.
Wow, what a beautiful lake! Wow, this is fantastic.
Oh, look how cold that's gonna be!
With the help of our friend Pute, we dug a hole in the frozen lake so that we could experience ice swimming.
Fire up! Let's get this hole going!
We pulled all the ice out and we were looking into it and feeling the temperature. I actually started getting a bit scared. And I think Jeff and Steve shared the same sentiment that jumping into a hole in the ice in absolute frigid water, it's dangerous. Your heart could explode.
Oh, that is great! So people, strangers don't come along in the dark and fall in a hole.
That is great. This is the ring of pain. This is the ring of pain.
Do you think we can get a diving board here somewhere?
Before we jumped in the ice, we had to get warmed up in the sauna.
I'm just a little bit worried with the snow and cloud cover. We're not going to see the northern lights. What are the chances, do you think, of seeing the northern lights?
You never know, but it's the only good thing with the weather here is when it's bad, it's changed quickly.
It does?
Yeah,
That's good.
Oh, let's hope it does.
Still a chance for tonight, maybe?
Sure.
Boys, here's to the northern lights. Let's hope the hell we see them.
Yeah!
Cheers.
Oh, look how cold that's gonna be!
Here's to the northern lights and clear skies.
Getting to see
Cheers.
Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
What is that? While the sauna was heating up, we sat down with Pute for a drink and an unusual snack.
It's a reindeer heart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, and it's smoked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Smoked reindeer heart.
Smoked reindeer heart. So it's very good.
That's a solid muscle. It's like sausage. It's just exactly like smoked sausage.
All right.
It smells nice.
It was beautiful. I'm completely converted. I think my favorite meat is reindeer meat. These the Swedish people, they know what they're doing. I mean, that's a lovely, lovely food.
Wow. Yeah, boys, that's gonna be cold.
That is going to be really cold.
Next, we sat in the sauna to warm up before our dip in the frozen lake.
I was thinking, holy shit, what am I about to do here? Yeah, you're in the middle of nowhere, 300 kilometers above the Arctic Circle, and you earlier just chainsawed a hole out of a foot thick ice, and I was just about to run down and jump in it, so I wanted to do it, but maybe not the safest thing to do.
Oh boy, that's hello. Ay, ay, ay. Ready? Let's go, boys. Oh, look at the steam. Oh, let's go. Ah!
When we left that sauna and we're running down to that ice hole, I mean, my blood was pumping. I couldn't wait. I was excited.
The run down there.
Hold it, Brady.
It's under! It's under! It's under!
But I tell you, it's probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever had.
Oh, what a head, man. What a messes with your head.
When you jump in that hole, your body, it's almost like it goes into shock.
I'm a little bit dizzy. Your head's empty. Holy.
It was almost an out-of-body experience.
I'm dizzy, boys. I'm going back in the sauna.
And you're just sitting there and it feels like you're floating. Wow.
Yeah. Just floating.
What a crazy trip it is. Holy.
We only had 24 hours to see these northern lights. We had one shot, and it wasn't looking good, but my brothers and I never lose hope. The weather up here changes hour to hour.
There's still a chance you might see it. It could clear up.
We were gonna sit up all night and wait for them, have a vigil. They never came. It was a great big goose egg this time.
When I woke up this morning and got over the fact that we didn't see them, I realized that this journey wasn't about seeing the Northern Lights at all. All I can think of how amazing it was and how incredible it was. And if someone said, do you want to do it again? Are you ready to start it again now? I'd say damn straight.
It was just a pretty crazy and wild trip, and we set the standard high. We like crazy, we like wild, we like intense.
And sometimes things don't work out the way you want, and that's the way it's going to be. But the trip was perfect, and we'll just have to come back another day. We've done a lot of traveling. Never would I expected that we'd be out floating in the South Philippine Sea, facing such a life and death situation.
When the boat went over, it was the scariest moment of my life.
Nobody knew where we were going. We were just floating in shark-infested water. It was really hard. Can't believe that you're that close to dying.
Vamos, vamos!
I've never seen anything this beautiful.
This is crazy.
There's been a bit of a shakeup here on our Philippines trip. We were on our way to swim with the whale sharks when our boat capsized. Steve was cut up and has some bad infections, so we've had to send him back to England for proper medical treatment. We've had to rethink our trip, especially since we're still trying to find out what happened.
It happened very quick. The captain started yelling, "Get the hell off the boat, get the hell off the boat." We had no time to grab anything. We had no time to think. It was just, get off the boat so you're not trapped inside.
It popped up beside Jeff, and Chris was still in the boat. And that was probably the worst point of my life. I thought for sure Chris was dead. I was sitting in the water saying, that's it, looking at Jeff, saying, Chris is still in there, we gotta get Chris out. And we started yelling for him, and he made it out.
After the initial accident, and we took a head count and we knew everyone was okay, then it was really a matter of making a plan to survive the night.
No one knew we were there. So we were floating around in the black water, clinging to the boat. The problem was that the water is full of sharks and feeding time is at night. So we had to wait until daylight.
As soon as the sun came up, everyone got into the water. We swam for our life. 3.5 hours later, we got stuck in another current and we were getting drifted out to sea and we'd lost our energy and we were getting cramps. And we were luckily then spotted by a local fisherman, and soon after, a rescue boat was sent out to get us.
It was really hard. I thought Chris was dead for sure. And as soon as he got out of the boat, it was amazing. I did think he died, so to have him get out of the water was incredible.
Holding onto that boat that was covered in barnacles and shells, that night we got pretty cut up. Krusty got cut up the worst, and he developed a bad infection in his legs.
He had to be rushed back to England to get proper medical attention. It's not going to be the same without Steve, but we can't pack our bags and run away from this place. We got to finish what we started.
We're here in the capital city, Manila, and then we're going to get on a plane and fly to the southern capital, Cebu City. From there, we're going to get on a ferry and go to these beautiful little islands called Camote Islands, and then we'll start biking up the coast until we get to one last little ferry that takes us to our destination, Donsol village.
The goal of this trip is we want to swim with some big whale sharks. Whale sharks are the world's largest fish.
I don't know what hurts more, the infection in my leg or the fact that I'm not with the boys. You know, it's being the youngest, the boy in the family. I hated missing out on stuff, but I'm sure the boys are tough. They can handle it, and I know they'll be straight back on the boat right away and complete the trip, you know.
Philippines is an Eagar Brothers destination. It's perfect. It's a little bit off the beaten track. It's cheap. It's friendly. It's exotic. So it has everything that we look for when we travel.
Every time you get to a place like this, I get a little charge. I get a little surge of energy. And I'm really excited about leaving Manila and starting to get to the quiet little islands in the south. The real Philippines is going to open up in front of us.
They're so funky.
Some people might think, you know, aren't you scared after what happened to you? But it was a scare, and it was a pretty crazy thing that happened to us. But lightning usually doesn't strike twice, so I think we're going to be all right. I think it should be a good trip.
Bit of a shake-up in the trip. The boat we were on went down.
Lightning usually doesn't strike twice. I think we're going to be all right.
Now that Steve's gone, it's just Chris and I. We don't want to give up yet, and we're going to keep going.
Even though Steve physically won't be there with us, he'll be with us in spirit, and that's the main thing.
Steven! Oh, my goodness. That one was Krusty's. Oh, Krusty should be here.
That's his tricycle.
That's his tricycle. Steven! Where are you going?
Check out down here.
The Eagar Bros' way to travel is not heading straight for the oldest cathedral in Manila. It's going sort of into the areas of the city where regular tourists would not go. And this slum that we found in the center of Manila, it's real Manila. Yeah, the Philippines is great and it's tropical and you have the brochure shots, but they never show you the other side of these developing countries. Yeah, that is the other side of paradise. It's interesting, you have this incredible pity. Beautiful place. And pity, I don't think, is a very good emotion. So when you meet them and talk to them, then it sort of changes. You feel their strength and their capacity for kindness.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Only sitting and
Drinking?
no, breakfast.
Breakfast. Breakfast.
Everyone's washing.
Yes, Saturday and Sunday.
Everyone does the laundry.
Yes.
But you relax, rest.
I finished already. Put there.
Clean.
Everyone's cleaning today.
Cool.
Cleaning Sunday. It was nice when we were in that little area to go into the woman's house.
Oh, this is your house?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello.
Christine invited us into her little house, and it was pretty much just a closet, but she kept it very clean, and she had respect for the few things that she had. Very friendly. She didn't ask for anything, you know. She welcomed us into her house.
Is this you, the photos?
Yes.
Ah, very nice.
Before, when I was young.
Oh, you're still young.
No, I'm 54.
But you look very young.
No.
Yeah.
Before, I'm very pretty. My hair is here.
But you're still very pretty.
Not too much.
Yeah.
Because I'm old now.
Why you come here?
Big problem of my husband. So many girls. Love before.
Same, everywhere in the world. Same,
Yeah.
men, same everywhere. See you, Christina.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Salamat. Salamat.
Okay, salamat.
We needed to buy a few supplies, so we hit the local market.
This is crazy today. This is what we like. This is good.
These are great, eh, these tricycles?
We found a little market stall that was selling purple eggs. Pretty crazy sight, all these purple eggs laid out, so we wanted to try one, of course.
Wow.
Strong.
Tasted a bit rotten, actually. Tastes a bit rotten.
They looked pretty and cute, but when you ate them, they were pretty bad.
What? Babe?
No one wants.
I can't give it away.
That was foul. I'm telling you, we gotta hurry up or we're gonna miss our flight.
Caught a ride to the airport in one of the local tricycles. We got on a plane to Cebu to get some bikes and start our island hopping. We basically chose our route on trying to get as far away from civilization in the cities as we could. A few of the places that we're going to, a few of these islands, are completely out of the way of normal tourists or travelers or even locals.
Let's get the bikes, though, and then we'll get some food later. The most important thing that we wanted to get done in Cebu City was buy bikes.
This could be what we need. 9,000 pesos, that's 2,000, it's $200.
Oh, that's too much, $200.
But it looks pretty good.
But we did have a bit of a disagreement, and he wanted to spend more money. I didn't want to spend more money. We're only using them here in the Philippines, and then we're getting rid of them.
I want a good bike, but I want a cheap bike. Cheap. Think Eagar Bros, cheap.
He wanted to go for the cheap and best option, as they say in India. So we ended up paying 4,000 pesos for our bike, which is just shy of $100. $100, man.
That's perfect. $100.
I was a bit reluctant, I must say. I really believe in the saying that you get what you pay for.
I'm quite confident that we bought good bikes, and that they'll get us through the journey.
This bike needs a tune-up, man.
I can hear them clinking.
Somehow they worked in a shop. Watch your brakes, man.
Yeah.
These bikes are
Yeah, my brakes don't work at all.
Tasted a bit rotten, actually.
The Eagar Bros way to travel is going into the areas where regular tourists would not go.
Oh, this is your house?
Yeah.
Wow. Fantastic. Come on, switch.
They said take a left up here, didn't they?
Yeah.
For the ferry?
Yeah, there.
Our first bicycle ride was a short but dangerous one through Cebu City to the ferry terminal.
This isn't at all dangerous, eh?
We wanted to get out of the city and catch the first ferry to the island of Pasay, our first stop in the Camotes Islands.
Camotes?
Yeah, we're brothers. Woo, I'm tired.
We're getting used to it, mate. You've got I don't know how many kilometers to go.
I'm a little nervous, actually, now, getting on this ferry again. Just a little. It's a big ferry, but I'm still a little bit nervous.
Didn't even think of that, actually.
Yeah, a little bit nervous. This is our first ferry after the accident, so...
I must take my hat off to them. It's probably be difficult trying to get back on a boat after that. It certainly stays with you.
felt a little something when I walked onto the ferry. As soon as I went on, I looked around, I checked out where the exits were, checked for life vests.
Squids, I'm glad to be on this boat. That's the same kind that went down that we were on.
It's crazy. Oh, the only thing, that thing has life preservers and lifeboats.
We checked out the ferry, and we thought it was pretty much a death trap. It was kind of like a submarine. It was only a couple doors, it was all metal, it was pretty much sealed in. The windows didn't open. If there was an accident, I don't see how anybody could have got out.
There's 7,000 islands in the Philippines, so the main mode of transport here in the Philippines is ferries, so you just have to get back on a ferry.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Boy, it was great walking our bicycles off and knowing that we're in a pretty special place.
Yeah, this is what I wanted.
That's the best, Squid. I want to enjoy this beauty.
Things move some slow around here, don't they?
Oh, so peaceful.
We started off just cycling. What a place to cycle around.
Wow! How good is this?
This is tropical paradise.
Damn, so nice. And just a relaxed, easygoing style. No 9 to 5, no offices, no subways, no traffic. Such a great place. You just don't feel stress. You don't feel worry. You don't feel pressure.
The tranquility in this island is so beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get more remote and isolated and beautiful than this.
It's so peaceful.
It was nice just cycling through the beautiful countryside. So lush and green and lovely, friendly locals stopping and waving. We see a lot of them yelling, "Hey Joe, hey Joe," and that goes back to the a lot of the U.S. troops were here, the GI Joes. That's what the locals used to call them, Joe, hey Joe. We were anxious to get in the water, so we stopped at a marine sanctuary near the town of San Francisco, where we met a friendly local.
Hey. Hello. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good to see you.
It's nice.
Good
to meet
afternoon.
you. Good afternoon too.
Do you live here?
Yes, I live.
What's the name of this town?
This is a San Francisco town.
San Francisco.
Someone told us this is a marine sanctuary.
Yes.
Yes? So, can we go snorkeling?
Yes, no problem.
No sharks?
No sharks.
Yes? I don't like sharks.
You promise?
Yes.
All right.
Like we guessed, it was smart that we took along our fins and our mask and snorkel, because there would have been nowhere for us to rent any gear. So it was great. As soon as we came across a good place to snorkel, we were able to go right in. Water here is so beautiful for snorkeling. Great visibility. The sun came out for us, so it was sparkling down on the fish and the corals. Beautiful, lovely, small tropical fish, rainbow fish and angelfish, clownfish. I saw something that I'd never seen before when I was snorkeling. I saw a net, a little, probably a 4-inch fish caught in it, and I wanted to free it and let it swim. But that's the locals' livelihood here and the way they survive, so can't be too sad when they catch fish.
The Philippines is beautiful above the sea, but under the sea, wow, what a spectacular world that lies under the waves. And seeing bigger fish, swimming with bigger fish up in Donsol, maybe even a whale shark. I look forward to that if we get lucky and do see one. The locals are very welcoming here. They're so curious. They don't see white people down here. Just
White people don't come here. Tourists don't come here.
I need to find a wife and I'll move to your village.
We are off the tourist road. It's a regular Eagar brother route. The tourists go one way and we go the opposite. We go to the places the tourists don't go to. Why would a tourist come here? There's nothing here. There's no restaurants, there's no convenience stores, there's no museums, there's no temples. But there's real life, there's villagers, there's people, there's beauty. And that's what we want to see.
We should have done this trip by motorcycle. This is
After our snorkeling, we rode to our next ferry, but the boat wasn't quite what we expected.
Which ferry is ours? Ponson? Ponson? No? We have to get into that ferry?
Wow, that's small. Wow. Wow, that's crazy, man.
I don't want to get in that freaking boat.
Where in the hell do we go? Is it safe?
Is this boat okay? Safe? Yeah. Safe? That's a dangerous bunker boat.
Yes, okay.
That is so dangerous.
I took this thing for exactly for this reason. An emergency radio beacon.
That's what you got in Manila?
Yep. So we'll have this on us, and if we go down, push this in, slide it, and rescue beacon, and it sends a distress signal.
Well, we might need it on that.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I was pretty scared getting on that boat. I don't know why I got on the boat, but it was the only boat going to these islands tonight, and we wanted to take it.
Hudson, here we come! We shouldn't have got on that boat. The two of us and that fella, with our bikes and our packs. The water was choppy. Sorry, Mom. We're not too bright sometimes, Mom and Dad.
Tranquility in this island is so beautiful.
Yeah, we are off the tourist road. It's a regular Eagar brother route. The tourists go one way and we go the opposite.
We have to get into that ferry?
The ferry got us to Ponson Island safely, but not before nightfall.
I can't wait to see this beach in the morning. Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful.
So we had to quickly find a spot on the beach to spend the night. Oh, he's an interesting lad, Jeff. He's a good character. He interacts so well with the locals. He really has a flair, and it's good traveling with him. I think what we did today, getting in that boat, that little two-man banka, and going in that rough water, I think that was stupid.
It's great fun traveling with Squids. I mean, it's easy. He's tough. He's experienced. He's been in a lot of difficult situations, so I feel safe with him with me.
Sometimes I wonder, we got to think sometimes a little more, maybe, or...
Well, yeah, maybe. So that beach this morning was amazing, just spectacular. Woke up, slept in a hammock last night and had one of the best sleeps of my life. That beach made the perfect bedroom.
A few things were biting me all through the night, so I didn't really sleep the best, but as soon as I woke up, opened my eyes, and it was fabulous.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It was absolute paradise. Few times in your travels will you wake up to such a remote, beautiful place. This was what I was looking forward to, especially this island. It really is remote and isolated. There's virtually nothing here. It's a few huts, very tiny village. There's no amenities, so of course that we were drawn there. So we started the day with yoga. It's a pretty common thing for the guys and myself. We love yoga. It really clears your mind. It gets your body going. It's good for your digestive system, your blood, your organs, everything.
What a brilliant place to do yoga. Nobody around and no noise and staring out at the ocean. It's just a perfect place to do yoga.
Everyone gets up early here. They go to bed early. If they do have power, it goes off at 9 o'clock, 4:35. Everyone's up. So the fishermen are all coming back from their fish this morning at about 5 o'clock when we woke up. And the Squids and I cruised over to have a chat with the fishermen.
You eat this fish?
Yes.
Eating, all eating.
Wow.
Wow. It looks to me like it's just bait that they're going to use later for fishing.
No. They'll eat it.
Bisaya. You
Visaya?
Bisaya.
Ah, you speak Visaya? Oh, no Visaya. Difficult. No Visaya.
And because we couldn't even speak the language with them, we couldn't even find out what they were doing with these little fish. My theory is that was their bait, but we're not sure because we couldn't even speak the language with these people. You know, you're really isolated then.
Ah, who's captain? Skipper. There's the skipper over there. Captain. Good job, skipper.
Then we went for our second snorkel.
Oh, this is gonna be nice.
That's nice.
This whole thing to us, just ourselves.
Paradise to ourselves.
Never enough time underwater. I could snorkel 10 times a day, every day. It's so magnificent under there. It's like swimming in an aquarium, fish, coral. It's just so beautiful.
Yet again, fabulous snorkel. Jeff and I had some fun down there.
Fantastic. Wow. Fantastic up there.
That ferry ride yesterday killed my bike.
Oh, it beat the shit out of my bike too. Like this thing is, this
thought
bike
my
is
bike
falling
was-
apart quick.
I thought my bike was bad. Yours is destroyed.
As long as it gets me to Donsol to the whale sharks, I don't care, but.
Those bikes from that little bunker boat yesterday were so covered in salt water, and today they were already rusted. They're cheap pieces of crap, and then you throw them in the salt water on a bunker boat, and yeah, it doesn't add up to a good equation. So after the snorkel, we were just about to leave the beach and snap them.
How did you do that?
Oh,
Oh, dude, man.
that's rust.
Oh, we're in trouble now.
What the hell are we gonna do? I couldn't believe it. The chain snapped in the middle of nowhere. It's not so bad if the chain snaps when you're in Tokyo or if the chain snaps when you're in Sydney or Toronto, but when the chain snaps when you're in the Comotes Islands, you've got a little more of a problem on your hands. You want to switch bikes? Trade bike? Trade bike? Switch? At least my bell still works.
Yeah.
Ah, you speak Visaya?
Yeah, we're a third of the way through the trip. Today we keep going. In the next few days, we're making our way to Donsol and the big whale sharks.
Oh,
We're in trouble now.
what the hell are we gonna do?
We luckily got a lift with a local that was going to the ferry, so he had an empty truck and we jumped in the back. He was able to hold our bikes, so we had a little stroke of luck there, I think.
Krusty's gonna laugh so hard when we tell him about this.
And we made it to the ferry. I didn't feel too worried today getting on the ferry.
What a great ferry. Not a safe boat, but the boat itself was classic boat. It was just full of everything. People and animals and luggage. There was the local boat dog. He was on there. He was great.
Driving the boat.
It was great. And the captain himself, the old skipper, he was hilarious. And he had a little cat sitting on the dash of the boat. And just a good feeling, good boat, good, happy captain.
This is Bill. Oh my.
Bill, belly.
Belly. Your belly, Bill the belly.
We're getting closer to Donsol. closer to swimming with whale sharks.
Yeah, that's great. I hope they're around.
Oh.
I would love to swim with a whale shark.
That's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing.
We're in the right part of the world at the right time of year. We disembarked the ferry in the city of Ormoc on the island of Leyte, a new island and a new little city. It was just chaos, and it was a little bit dirty and rugged and noise and action, and it was right on the port there. Let's find a bike shop, get this thing fixed.
Yeah.
So we can get going again.
There'll be something around. I don't know how much English they speak, but we'll just walk up here and then ask.
So we just wheeled our bikes to the bike shop. It wasn't very far. Everyone can fix bikes in this town. There's so many bikes, and the bike mechanics, these dudes were classic characters. One guy only had one tooth.
Give me. Okay. That's okay. That's okay.
They seem to know everything about bikes and how to fix everything. And it took us 10 minutes, and then both bikes were tuned up, fully oiled, chains fixed, seats fixed. He fixed my gears, and it cost us $4 for all of that.
Good job, big fella, good job. After we got the bikes fixed, a couple of people told us how to get out of the city, and then it was just a matter of racing the darkness. We didn't want to bike in the dark. It's dangerous in the daylight. It's even more dangerous in the dark. We were just pedaling like mad, trying to navigate our way out of the city.
We have to go this way to get out, right, to get out of the city, right. How is the city compared to the country? Whoa, and hell. Nearly got taken out by that Jeep. Oh, you're turning right?
Yeah. Speed up, stay in front of the truck.
Heads up, big fella.
Be careful in this intersection. This way. Watch these intersections here.
Careful here.
Careful here.
It's gonna be getting dark soon.
I think we should hurry up so we don't have to bike in the dark, yeah? So let's speed up a little bit if we can.
Yeah.
And we didn't beat the sunset. We knew we wouldn't. And we ended up biking for the last couple of hours in the dark.
I thought it said only 5K.
It is, we're not that far.
But it feels like it's been 10 since we bloody left. Or since we saw that sign, I mean.
That's because your ass is sore and the traffic's bad.
You shouldn't be biking in the dark. You shouldn't be biking in the dark in the West, but here, in somewhere like the Philippines, when you don't have helmets and there's not street lights, it's just not smart. We decided to take a break from the night riding and try a local delicacy.
We ate duck embryo.
Pesos? 15 pesos? Squid, someone told me that you eat balut only at night because it's dark and you can't see what you're eating. That's what they said.
Duck embryo is a very popular snack that the locals eat.
Don't let the embryo juice.
Freaking chicken in there!
I must say, I've been to a lot of countries, and each country usually has their local strange food or their strange snack, but duck embryo was one of the more strange snacks that I've had in my life.
Juice, fine. The embryo juice isn't too bad.
It wouldn't look so bad if it wasn't for those veins and the feathers.
Not so bad. I've had worse. I've definitely had worse.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Wouldn't be a regular snack for me. Not bad.
No.
Not so bad.
No. I'll get that one.
Oh.
I don't want to eat that one too hard. After our snack, we decided to get back on our bikes and keep going.
Squids and I wanted to get to Tacloban city that night, and we were nearly there. And we weren't going to stop until we arrived at the destination. Yeah, it's not good.
I just want to get there, man, and get to bed. And we'd had enough. It was a long day. We were tired, exhausted from the cycling, the heat. Then, to top it all off, My chain snapped.
Oh my.
Ah, shut up. Shut it. That was it, you know, I just had enough. Shut up. Stupid dog. Same thing, I wasn't even pedaling hard, nothing.
Maybe it was a message. Maybe it was a message saying you guys shouldn't be biking at night. You know, here's the chain, Snappo, we'll stop you. If you're not gonna stop yourselves, we'll stop you.
Well, let's put these bikes into another truck and get to the hotel. Well, it says hotel right there. There's a hotel, let's just get in it, go to sleep.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, there's one right there. Let's just go to bed. We'll deal with this in the morning.
We're getting closer to the whale sharks.
We're more than halfway through the trip. I'm starting to get focused on Donsol, so I just want to make it there safe.
Oh, f***ing hell! We got up early in the morning to get our bikes fixed once again and set back out on our journey to see the whale sharks.
This morning we took the San Juanico Bridge across that links the islands of Leyte and Samar. So it's a 2-kilometer bridge.
I hate hills.
These gears are giving me trouble, man. We're just gonna limp into Donsol.
Yeah, this hill sucks. Oh man, this is a monster of a hill.
That's better.
What a great view.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
If you're crossing over the bridge by car, looking at the jungle below and surrounding it, it's amazing. But when you're crossing over the bridge by bicycle, it's a fantastic view of the water and the jungle.
Nice way to start the day.
Oh yeah.
It's the best looking, best quality built structure I think I've seen here in the Philippines yet. And it was good to see because anytime you're crossing over a big river below you, you want to have something good beneath you.
You hungry, mate?
Starving.
I think it's time we get something to eat.
For breakfast this morning, we stopped at Norma's Eatery, roadside stall that had Norma cooking all the grub. And it's just like Mom's home cooking, Filipino style.
How about this?
Fish.
Fish.
Ah, fish. What kind? Oh, fish head. Oh, fish head.
Oh, nice.
That's our favorite places to eat. Give us a roadside eatery any day over a fast food joint or high-end restaurant. The cooking's usually sensational, and it's just a nice environment to be in.
Actually, this is just like Mommy's.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone should mix.
See the eyeball there in the end.
The food was great, and I had a nice fish head soup.
You're not gonna eat the eyeball.
Sure, I'll suck the eyeball right out of her.
How was it?
Oh, beautiful.
You can't get any more fresh or any more delicious than a nice bowl of fish head soup.
Good food, Norma. Very good.
Thank you.
I'm stuffed. I got some fuel in the tank.
After we finished the meal, we got straight back on our bikes. Jeff spotted a local fella selling a whole bunch of blow-up plastic toys.
Squids! Hey, look! Big fish! How much is this whale shark?
He spotted a whale shark, blow-up whale shark.
Yeah?
150.
Yeah. We give you 100. We want to buy it for our brother in England.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. We take one whale shark, please. Krusty is gonna love his new whale shark.
Yeah.
So we strapped the whale shark onto Squid's back, and yeah, we're bringing it home for Krusty.
My butt is killing me.
We continued our second-last bike ride to the ferry that would take us to see the real whale sharks.
last ferry, man, the last ferry.
I don't think it's too far on the other side to Donsol either, actually.
Nice, big, safe ferries.
Yeah, big.
like that.
I like the safety first.
Yeah. If this one sinks, it's just...
We weren't meant to leave.
we weren't meant to leave Philippines.
Our last ferry ride takes us out of Samar Island, where we'll ride our bikes the rest of the way to Donsol, our final destination.
Today, getting on this last ferry, I just wanted to make it across the strait so that I wouldn't have to take any more ferries for a while. I'm very happy to be done and know that I don't have to get on another one of these boats.
What were we doing the last night before the accident?
The exact same thing, standing on the roof of the ferry, staring out at the horizon. Let's hope this one ends a little better.
Nice way to start the day.
If the biking goes well and we don't get sidetracked, we should finally reach Donsol.
Nice, big, safe ferry.
I like the safety first.
Ooh. Dangerous on this hill with my brakes.
It's been a long trip, and it's been a mental trip as much as a physical trip after that boat accident, and I'm exhausted now. The bike ride today was long. I'm getting sick of the bikes. They're not working well. My ass is killing me. I think I'm gonna have to buy a new ass when I get back to Tokyo, because the one I have now is ruined.
My brakes are screwed. They don't even work.
Yeah, actually mine are pretty friggin' screwed as well.
So I don't want to run head-on into a jeepney, yeah?
Yeah, no.
I'm glad we're getting close. These cemeteries are strange.
Yeah, they're pretty weird. I've not seen ones like that before.
Stacked up. Your
I don't
gears
know.
sound screwed.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna make it.
Well, we're not much further. Donsol's up here.
Yeah, it's a good thing they're dying on me. We continued our cycling to our final destination, Donsol, where we would try to swim with whale sharks.
Ah, we made it!
We made it to Donsol. This is the place we've been headed for this whole long trip.
Oh, we made it.
When we don't have Krusty with us, I missed him on this trip, and hopefully the next one he'll be back with us.
As soon as Jeff threw his bike down when we got here, we didn't need these bikes anymore. So we decided to give them away. And I think it was just the perfect idea.
Okay, fellas, come here.
Found a couple of kids playing basketball, and it was just sort of a contest. Whoever sinks the shot wins a bike.
Basketball contest? Basketball contest.
Oh, nice try.
Oh! Joe! Oh!
Gets a bike.
Okay. Blue or red? Red.
Oh,
okay,
right.
this is your bike. That's your bike, big guy.
When the two kids won the bikes, they were so happy, and it made me happy as well. So a lot of fun, the whole bike contest today.
Oh! All right, boys. Salamat. Salamat.
Now it was finally time to get in the water and find some whale sharks.
This is where the whale shark has its babies each year. This is where the whale shark returns to every year. This is the home. This is the whale shark's home.
I hope we see one of these beasts.
Yeah, they say they're here.
It's a rare opportunity that you can get to such a remote place in these Filipino islands and come right to the home of such an amazing fish like the whale shark, so I'm excited.
We had 2 whale shark spotters, one on the front of the boat, up high, and one in the back of the boat, also about 10 feet above the deck of the boat, standing on a kind of mast so that he could see the ocean around him and spot the dark shadow of the whale shark in the water.
You here?
Yeah.
Let's go, boys.
And as soon as he spotted that dark shadow, we were overboard and into the water.
Visibility wasn't so clear, so we were looking, just looking. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere came this monstrous whale shark. Its head was so huge and large that it resembled the hood of a car, the hood of an old, say, 1970 Pontiac or Chevrolet.
After the boat accident, I think that it's personal triumph for us. We swam with whale sharks today. We saw them, we got in the water, and we swam with them.
It was a long trip. You know, I had to travel half the way around the world, and I nearly died doing it. But we saw him, and we got to swim with him. And the only thing is that Steve wasn't with us.
I'm really pissed off now, not because of the boat flipping over, but I think I'm more pissed off the fact that the boys are swimming with the whale shark, and I'm sitting here with a tube in my arm. I hope they got good pictures.
It's just so graceful and peaceful under there. It's spectacular.
It's you lose
nature at its best.
Yeah,
really,
you lose sense of time and place. It's just you and the whale shark, and yeah, it's Mother Nature.
I want to see it again.
This one's for Krusty.
Yeah,
Krusty.